want to talk to us? Your name and where you they call us from. Bakam, we don't pick your call. Who did there? Hello, your name and where they call us from?
Maze.
One day, good evening, sir.
And MC Justice.
Yes,
good evening, welcome.
Former Honorable. Hey, network no agree you. Former Honorable, try call back, because this network, the Sabi do pitching well. Make we check line 2, not even blink itself. Try line 2, 0801 0801-7000-951. The first one is 0810-9510-951. Inside that one, while we wait to make we check whether network will allow our call to come inside, make we first enter SMS and WhatsApp to check who they talk to us inside there. Background, make we look at the first one here. This one is a massive good evening. Please tell my governor to set an inquiry to probe the past administration because so many companies in LMA contributed some money for that road to be fixed. Did the former governor, not former one, right? Wike account for the money. He was busy building bridges in federal government roads and refused to attend to LMA road. That's okay. He said that's owned by the same federal government. Okay, that's owned by the same federal government. Loveday from Ineka. Okay, Loveday. Thank you very much for that one. One day we'll go drag JJ come. We'll drag JJ come so that he go answer some of this government question. Make we go from there and make we check with that person there. Yeah? Hello, your name and where they call us from?
Good evening.
Good evening, one name.
Where they call you from?
We don't go carry on.
Man, talk about people where they catch, where they do cuties for another man around.
Carry on.
My dear brother, those boys now, their papa are the same cuties they use bomb them all. That is why when they travel to another person's country, they will get the mullah to be doing whatever their papa teach them for their own country. 95% of Nigerians who believe they are rich, politicians and the rest of them, pretty man of God, they are all cultists. We know all of them. That is unfortunate that it is a Igbo man go counter-read that kind of nonsense, whereby somebody go travel out with the passport and if you want to go and study. End of the day, you go there, they do courses. Come back Nigeria, because they do your whatever you think of. If you want to play game, come to your country and play the game so that you will be the game master, not another man. The man believes in game, but not a nonsense game. So I don't know why they go carry that kind of thing, go to another man's country. I talk about this fire way catch people. You know, say this country will decide there. Blood is like in the blood of the national cake of the government and the politicians. If people no die, they know they're happy. But I pity those people who keep on believing in them. Because you cannot be believing on something where they kill you. I don't go feel support to many. Why not say tomorrow go turn gun against me? I can't do that. Nigerian politicians are enemy to the people. But I pity them, sir.
All right, Ude, thank you very much for that one. You do well. Make we check another one. Make we take another call here. Before they make we enter another message here. This one is a massive cool weather evening. He say, Governor Obaseki approves a new minimum wage of 70 years to 77. He said, how many months remain for Governor Obaseki to leave office? He said, is this not to vote buy-in for the civil servant? Okay, this is what they ask. He said, Governor Obaseki has the chance to approve and implement a new minimum wage for civil servants, but he waited for election to come before he approved the minimum wage. So the civil servant in the state will vote for his preferred governorship candidate. Nigeria don't pass this level where Governor Obaseki carry come from. Thank God ability to able. Thank you very much. Thank God for that one. Make we take another call here. Make we check with here. Hello, your name and where they call us from?
Good evening, one name.
Good evening, one name. Your name and where they call us?
MC Clyde, greet you.
MC Justice is here today.
Okay, now Simon, the caller from Remote.
Carry on, Simon.
I don't want to talk about another thing. I just want to talk about the fire incident that happened in Port Harcourt for the weekend. You know, they're talking, the proverb for our side say, Okwamwa the Mogo, the Unaka, Ebulo Odiki Ebu now you go interpret into the whole world.
We talk every time.
I heard I hear when JJ talk, when he asked him who we go blame, he said they go blame the road, the owner of the road. Very fine. I will not say the federal government be the owner of the road. But I just want to tell everybody that here to hear, River State government, even if the past government ate the money that somebody said the company contributed money, they ate it. Please, the new government, the current government that just entered last year, please, the ball is on your court. Let me tell you, check the whole people that died in this incident. I will tell you, even the vehicle that spoiled, I will tell you the 80% of the total incident must come from River State. So what me I tell the government, there is so many other important issues, but I say let me comment only for this one.
All right.
Please go there and do the road. Even if federal government does no rebalance the money, forget about it. You don't use and sell the lives and properties of your citizens and the residents that are residing on that. So that is what I want to say.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. You do well for that one. We could take another call here. Oh, we don't miss him. Try call back. People like that line 2 don't they go now. Make we take another SMS. The message and the load. The message and the load. Malcolm, why? The message is still the load. Okay. This one, okay. Undo. But this one will not be for us. This one will not be for us. Make we enter Facebook or Shabale. Make we take this one and check who don't they here. Hello, your name and where they call us.
Mazi.
I want them good evening.
This is Teacher Uku.
Hey, Teacher Uku. Oh, tell a long time. Where are you going from?
Mazi, a day. You know, as I listen to you at the young JJ, they talk, that this life is a very wonderful, funny place. Now, JJ, they talk the way they talk. They say the federal government, they go blame for that road. JJ know the story about that road. Besides that, is it now about the road, the accident where really happened? Now, really road or not? Because this tanker, they fall. They even fall for smooth road. I don't think that they fall for Anambra near Onitsha. They fall for Lagos. They even for this east-west road, somewhere around there, close to Bayelsa, where they call Ukogwe. It don't fall because of sometimes carelessness. So when you come and single out one government, they blame. You know good now. You know good at all. Waiting in the talk.
So who you want blame?
The road. Most times you don't say the road bad. And when you say the road bad and all that, you they drive that road. And they pass that road well. If they drive that road, you are the don't forget the issue between tanker driver and tipper. No way, not be me. Now it happen now. So the thing is so many things. They even the tanker where they pass that road. You not supposed they pass for abroad or both places them. They get arrangement how they move this product the way they catch fire. They get as they take mover. We our own you go see night, morning, afternoon. This truck then they in between us. They also they move with us. You know good like that. So these things that either you restrict them to midnight or you find a way to move these things through pipeline. We everywhere they take, but we will not agree change. Nothing they change. Everything on our road, we want to pass everything on our road.
But what if Rebecca ask you, Teacher, what if the company or road safety did not do their work?
Good. Now they talk. A couple of people. That's why when they say federal government, because even if to say road safety, the road safety they are, but what if they interested in that money that they collect? They go look your tire. They go look this. They go look that. They go look glass way crack. They're not there, stay there, do any work. So even the road safety, we need to blame them because they stay there to control traffic. The for no happen the way it happen. I just feel for those who don't lost life and property. It's bad, but we need to blame everybody when they blamable for that road.
Okay.
Not blame only one person. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Teacher. Could do well for that one. And I could check somebody on the call this line says. Hello, your name and where they call us from?
You can watch it.
COC.
I can't go listen. I mean, listen, I mean the police or radio. I can't even go arrest people when they go to the way when be. place dey close to my backyard. Na other area where they stay. See, you see, every time when they use fertilizer, they play politics. I think now that road now, governor that rush go promise people who go do anything. That money when go won't go give them. Since that way enter office, why not use that money now? We won't go use that. People will no because on no dead people now go come and say na them. Even people with their grandpapa don't die, they will say papa die. Why not use that money now? When government or all must they give people money when them die? Nigerian government now don't shut down, no, don't see the way they give people money, when they eat away them die alive. Now when they don't die, now you go see person go wrong come. Now they say no the government road that the people who don't give money now which people now government children, I think the federal children, why don't give federal children money?
All right, thank you very much. You seriously do well for that one the way you bring come. I'm going to take it for Facebook. If for keyboard no verse for this your name, Joseph. He said River State. Okay, so River State government that has no functional fire service station in any part of the state. He said Indroma company could have park space, could have provided parking space for its for its customers, and no fire service station in any company like that. Federal government that delayed the speed of construction. The company could not provide the alternative route as to construction work goes on. Okay, thank you. Engineer Oforum Henry here is talking. Henry, okay, from Ozoa community. Okay, thank you. He said on the issue of a tanker fire incident at the element. He said I think the federal government and River State government are to be blamed. If that road was in order, the accident will not happen. He says so. They should take the full blame. Thank you very much for that one. Make we take another one here. Make we enter SMS here. Check it like 1 or 2 don't enter. Okay. SMS. This one say we should be transporting a flammable product through train from Osadolo. Okay, Osadolo. Thank you very much. They no put where you tell us from. Okay, this one said they should. Like one talk, there should be traffic warden in big roads like that. Some waste from a chain. Thank you very much, dear. Another one here. This one, you seen them plenty. My one. I don't understand. Okay. He said, Mazi, justice. Okay, so you ask why there is no proper traffic management to control at that work site in Rumosi, and JJ was still referring to the federal government. Meanwhile, it's the Ring Road project, federal government, they ask from Kanu. Okay, from Kanu, now you there, no problem, your name, or from Kanu, you from Kanu, or Kanu, now be your name. All right, so make I take another one here. Hi, Chineke, one them. This is your time paper. He said the main problem. Okay. He said the main problem will cause that inferno and a bad road. We not supposed to talk about fixing that road. Okay. Okay, we're not supposed to talk about fixing that road now. Where people don't die and properties destroyed. You go see the government to go rush, mobilize contractors to that element road. Make we forget to talk about federal road. Now rivers people they use that road to pass. Try fix them. Make we stop the wait for federal government to judge from Igurita. Now you take that one. Which one again? They make we leave them there. Time not to be my friend here, but. For some, I could just take one call, but no verse. You know, go to enter. You know, go to enter well. Make we look another one for Facebook sharply. Time will not be our friend here. Time they go. The way this time they take run now. Sometimes to the wonder whether when we come like this, whether make we beg God to just hold the time small. Person.
More fit 1 or 2.
I make we fit to just finish 1 or 2. But since we no fit to finish, I make I just put this call. Make I hear who they here. Hello, your name and where they call us from? Sharply. Hello. Oh, the first woman who call us today. Good evening. How are you?
Good evening.
Hello. this network must allow you talk. Struggle am. Your name is again.
Mommy Cherry.
Mommy Cherish. Hey.
Yes.
Mommy Cherish, I want to say na spirit you go fit to use to send your number. Come here sharp for take them. And give us your last 4 numbers and we could just register and keep.
Okay. 01 09061.
Number no, not be your full number. Hey.
Okay, not my full number.
The last four. The last four. Chai. Nah.
60 to 550. Okay, let me call 070.
Put your voice for the duration. Leave your phone number. Leave your phone number. Oh, leave our no one time again. The time will not be our friend. Make you leave her like that. Next week, tomorrow, make a try call us speak. Make a try call us speak. Thank you. Yes, I'm going to wait to make one collect your number. Thank you very much. You do well. Make you leave her like that tomorrow on another day. Oh yeah, DJ. Make you no miss that tomorrow 5 p.m. again. We'll continue from where we stop.
Talk radio. I listen to a lot of talk radio. 95.1 FM.
This is Today. 95.1 FM. Sports Hardcore. News.
Good evening. Thanks for joining us. This is the World News on your premium talk radio Today, 95.1 FM. And the headlines: Federal government urges U.S. to repatriate funds transferred from Nigerian officials. Nigerian Senate summons Ministers of Power Adebayo Adelabu over need to halt proposed increase in electricity tariff. Nigerian Navy ship rescues over 250 persons from boat mishap in Asarito local government area in River State. On the foreign scene, Burkina Faso suspends international news organizations for airing accusations of army massacre. I am Lucky Maxwell. The federal government has appealed to the United States of America to repatriate more illicit funds transferred from Nigerian officials through its banking system. The Minister of Foreign Affairs, Yusuf Tugaru, made the appeal in his remarks at the 6th session of the Nigeria-U.S. Binational Commission in Abuja. Speaking at the event, Tugaru, represented by the Permanent Secretary, Minister of Foreign Affairs, Adamu Lamuwa, emphasized the need for increased support from the U.S., citing $308 million as insufficient compared to Nigeria's losses from illegal fund transfers over the years. He reiterated the Nigerian government's commitment to utilizing the funds for the collective benefit of its citizens in line with agreement with development partners. The Ministers of Power, Adebayo, and the Nigerian Electricity Regulatory Commission has appeared before the Senate Committee on Power for a one-day investigative hearing on the need to halt the proposed increase in electricity tariff by 11 successor electricity distribution companies amid the biting economic situation in Nigeria. During the session, Chairman of the committee, Senator Ian Naya Abaribe, raised the question of how customers were migrated from the previous customer classes of residential, commercial, and demand to different bands. Abaribe requested to know if the band classification was under the provisions of the law. He also raised more questions on how the parameters differentiate between regions and areas, citing a portion of the Act that highlighted the need for non-discriminatory distribution. The development comes on the heels of the recent increase in electricity tariffs for consumers in the Band A category by NEC. The Lagos State High Court sitting in Ikeja has deferred till the end of trial its ruling on the application filed by the former governor of the Central Bank of Nigeria, CBN, Godwin Emefiele, challenging the jurisdiction of the courts to try him on the charges brought against him by the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC. Emefiele, through his lawyer Olalekan Ojo, submitted that counts 1 to 4 of the 26-count charge filed by the EFCC against him are unconstitutional as they are not contained in any law in Nigeria. His counsel asked the court to make an order striking out counts 1 to 4 of the charge on the grounds that it has no jurisdiction to try the offense of abuse of office in relation to the office of the CBN governor. The Nigerian Navy ship NNS Pathfinder has rescued over 250 persons, including children, from a boat mishap, including a cargo boat, MV Precious Emmanuel, along Buguma waterways in Atasari Toro local government area of River State. The commercial boat was conveying goods worth millions of naira from Sangana in Brass local government area of Bayelsa State to Nembe Jetty in Port Harcourt before the incident. Today FM correspondent gathered that the cargo boat conveying goods such as smoked fish, crayfish, bunches of plantains, and numerous crates of alcoholic beverages capsized after hitting a rock. Speaking on the incident, the commander of NNS Pathfinder, Commodore Desmond Igbo, said no casualty was recorded due to the quick response of operatives of the Nigerian Navy, emphasizing the need for both operators and water travelers to adhere to safety measures, particularly by putting on life vests. Earlier, a passenger who lost goods worth over 1.5 million, Samuel Ikwe, commended the Nigerian Navy for rescuing them and called for government support to enable them restore their sources of livelihood. Today FM correspondent Uchenda Joe reports that while a man whose wife and a 1-year-old baby were also rescued said they were used to not wearing life vests while conveying goods from any part of Bayelsa State to Port Harcourt, since the boat was a houseboat, the manager of the cargo boat MV Precious Emmanuel, Prosper Isokari, said no lives was lost as a result of the intervention of a good Samaritan who jumped into the boat to rescue them. Residents of Okujaguama community in Okrika local government area of River State are urging the state government to intervene and prevent the potential extinction of their community. Speaking with Newsman, chairman of the Community Development Committee of Okujaguama, Dabo Opuye Owoboybari, alongside concerned community members, highlighted the adverse effect of recent dredging activities, which transformed a once flowing stream into a disruptive force, displacing numerous families and causing damage to buildings. They are appealing to the state government to assist in reclaiming their land to help them reconstruct their houses.
Light has been a problem. Effort to get the light has not been very smooth. We also want to appeal to the state government. We need light. We want light at all costs. Because of no light, our fishermen cannot preserve their fish. Just as they catch, they bring it around. They are forced to sell it out. And because if they don't sell, of course, the value of the fish get out of it and they have less money. So if we have light, it will help to promote the business of fishermen and women in this domain. So
the community has suffered for many years because of light. The issue of light is giving us problem to preserve things, business. Sometimes we bring our businesses into the community and the next thing it gets spoiled because of light. No way to preserve it.
For some years, it has taken years, more than even 10 to 20 years, we have not gotten light in this community. We are begging government to help us.
In addition to land issues, residents of Okujaguama say they have lived without electricity for over 20 years, adding that the absence of electricity has severely impacted the livelihoods of local fishermen, jeopardizing both their catch preservation methods and overall business operations.
Because of the erosion, what you could get there is just very small distance. It's not up to even 10 meters now you can get that is left over now. We felt it so much that nobody can go near the waterside for anything because those who were managing it now, most of them are dead. Their houses are gone into the river. No more structure where somebody can go and live in now. So I have nowhere. The place is eroded away now. So just what we will do is government just to come in to assist us.
The way erosion is affecting our community. If nothing is done on now, with where we are now, in the next 10 years, I think we may not find this community again in River State. So we are calling for the River State government, the federal government, even to remember us.
This water side, they with the take leg, they go reach that side. But now everywhere they spoil. Even if you go safe, if you don't know yourself, you go lost. Your leg no go reach.
Reactions have continued to trail the fiery explosion that resulted to the loss of lives, vehicles and other properties during the last Friday's inferno on the Eleme section of the East-West Road. In a statement, Alabo Dumolulu Briggs described the news of the tragic incident as heart-wrenching. Lulu Briggs, who also said the incident was a terrible loss for River State, urged citizens and families of those affected to support each other through the trying times as a nation. The governorship candidate of ACWOD in the last general elections commended Governor Siminalayi Fubara for his timely intervention and assured that the government will give the needed attention to the families of those affected. You're listening to the World News on Today 95.1 FM Port Harcourt. We'll be right back after this short break. Stay with us.
Every day, every hour, when the big stories break, depend on our 24-hour news team to bring you the latest. Today 95.1 FM.
Thanks for staying tuned. Now the rest of the news. The special advisor to Governor Siminalayi Fubara on environmental sanitation, Prince Ohia, has urged the market union and the state to enforce relevant sanitation laws. Following a meeting with various market union leaders in Port Harcourt, Ohia emphasized the importance of complying with sanitation regulations for public health and environmental cleanliness. Prince Ohia issued a stern warning to traders, stating that if they fail to adhere to sanitation laws within 1 week, the state enforcement team will take necessary actions. The acting sole administrator of Riwama affirmed the agency's commitment to restoring the state to its former garden city status. He highlighted Riwama's readiness to work closely with communities for effective waste disposal practices, emphasizing the importance of collective efforts in maintaining a clean and sustainable environment.
We identify the traders as one of the major sources of waste generation in the state, and we see them as potential partners that we can synergize with to ensure that we return the state to its garden city status. We will hand in the choice of first refusal to the union, let them activate all the relevant laws and ensure the implementation of the extant laws on environmental sanitation in the state. After 1 week, if they can't do that, then the state enforcement team will come in to ensure that we return the state to its garden city status. They have agreed to all our terms, and they assured us that they will ensure that the market union and the traders will work in line, in synergy with the government to keeping the state clean.
The founder and managing director of Joe Bless Outreach Foundation and Joe Bless Lodging and Suite Enterprise, Joe Augustus, has continued to put smiles on faces of people, especially the widows, less privileged and the needy within the society. Augustus, in his usual way of empowering and celebrating with people, visited Odiabidi community in Ahoda East local government area for cash empowerment for progress, with a sum of 100,000 naira only each. Augustus also empowered the less privileged of the community to aid their schooling with 10,000 naira each, and also gave the sum of 80,000 naira to the widows of the community present at the venue, and another sum of 20,000 naira to well-wishers who came out to witness the program. Speaking at the event, Joe Augustus, who encouraged the youth to always be ambassadors and advocates of peace, said peace is instrumental to the development of every nation, state and community. In their goodwill message, the women, youth and the less privileged of the community appreciated the founder, managing director of Joe Bless Outreach Foundation and Joe Bless Lodging and Suites Enterprise for coming to their aid especially. Today FM correspondent reports that Joe Augustus, in a way to encourage sports activities in the area, also donated the sum of 50,000 naira for the community to purchase a grass cutting machine for the community field. On the foreign scene, Burkina Faso has suspended a swath of international news organizations for airing accusations of an army massacre of civilians. They were suspended for reporting on a Human Rights Watch statement accusing soldiers of killing at least 223 people in revenge attacks on 2 villages on February 25. The military rulers of Burkina Faso have dismissed as baseless the HRW reports on the massacre, which found 56 children were among the dead. HRW described the massacre as among the worst army abuse in Burkina Faso since 2015. United States Secretary of State Antony Blinken says the U.S. is close to finishing a security deal with Saudi Arabia. Blinken made this known while visiting the Gulf Cooperation Council General Secretariat, where he attended the joint ministerial meeting with the foreign ministers of the GCC countries. According to local media, the two sides reviewed means to enhance relations and cooperation and the latest development in the Gaza Strip, including Rafah. According to the report, they emphasized the need for an immediate ceasefire and efforts to ensure the delivery of urgent humanitarian aid to Gaza. In sports, Chelsea defender Thiago Silva has confirmed he is departing the Premier League club at the end of this season. The 39-year-old arrived as a free agent after leaving Paris Saint-Germain in August 2020. Silva has made 151 appearances and won the Champions League, Club World Cup and the UEFA Super Cup at the club. To end the news as a summary of the major stories. The federal government has urged the U.S. to repatriate illicit funds transferred from Nigerian officials. We also heard that the Nigerian Senate has summoned the Minister of Power, Adebayo Adelabu, over need to hold the proposed increase in electricity tariff. Nigerian Navy ship has rescued over 250 persons from a boat mishap in Asari Toro local government area in River State. On the foreign scene, you also heard that Burkina Faso has suspended international news organizations for airing accusations of army massacre. Stella Sasson will edit the news. For comment and inquiries, please call 0818-389-2850. Send your emails to news@todayfmlive.com. Read our stories on todayfmlive.com. Good evening. I am Lucky Maxwell.
Today's news, today's entertainment, today's sports, today's issues. Today on Today 95.1 FM, Port Harcourt.
The future belongs to the dreamers, the doers, to those who are not afraid to explore endless opportunities. No matter what your dreams are, you can achieve it. And Top Tea will be with you every step of the way. Start your day with a flavorful cup of Top Tea. You are made for more. The future belongs to the dreamers, the doers, to those who are not afraid.
Very good evening to each and every one of you out there. Good evening, Port Harcourt. Good evening to all sports fans around the city, around the nation, and around the globe. Welcome to the best 15 minutes of football you can find anywhere on radio. And it is brought to you by MTN. My name is Osasi Hinwe. I will be the man behind the console to drive you through this ever amazing world of football. So don't go nowhere. Sit back and relax, and we'll get the show on the way after this. All right, I will start from the home front, and this time we start with the Super Eagles of Nigeria as Eddie Howe's Newcastle United have been the latest club to pick interest in Super Eagles and the Leicester City midfielder Wilfred Ndidi. The 27-year-old was an integral member of Leicester City's squad as the Foxes reclaimed their top-flight status last weekend despite missing out almost for 2 months due to an injury. The contract of the former Gens man expires in the summer, and Enzo Marescas has been mute when questioned about a possible extension of Wilfred Ndidi and Kelechi Iheanacho's contract. With an exit looming, Sevilla, Fenerbahce, Tottenham Hotspur and Galatasaray have been monitoring the contract situation of the Super Eagles midfielder. According to reports, West Ham, Newcastle and Aston Villa have expressed interest in signing the player as a free agent in the coming week. Both Newcastle and Aston Villa are looking to bolster their respective facilities, and Ndidi is listed as an attractive option for both clubs. All right, still talking the Super Eagles player, this time Paul Onachu, as Trabzonspor's manager Abdullahi Afsi has confirmed that he has held transfer talks with Paul Onachu, who is on loan from Southampton. Onachu was Trabzonspor's best player by a mile on Sunday after he had a hand in all of his side's goals in the 4-2 comeback win at home to Gaziantep. The Super Eagles striker contributed 3 goals and an assist in 18 second half minutes to help the Black Sea Storm fight back from a 2-0 deficit. The visitors held a 2-goal advantage into the halftime break, but Onachu scored in the 50th, 66th and 68th minutes to add to his 65th minute assist as Trabzonspor clinched their 18th Super League victory of the campaign. Now, following his first ever hat-trick for Trabzonspor, Onachu now boasts an impressive 12 goals and 4 assists in 18 league games for coach Abdullahi Afsi's men. All right, now leaving the shores of the Super Eagles of Nigeria, this time we talk Jesse March, where according to reports, American coach Jesse March has sensationally been linked to a vacant head coach position with the Korean national team. He is their top choice in managerial candidates to fill the vacant role. The former U.S. international has been out of work since February 2023 after being sacked by Premier League side Leeds United. After falling short in the 2024 Asian Cup, South Korea sacked head coach Johan Klinsmann, who was a former USMNT manager himself. March, meanwhile, has been working as a pundit for CBS Sports Soccer during the 2024 season, while also making guest appearances on UK television shows like Sky Sports as a featured analyst. The American has been linked with Monaco, Leicester City, Birmingham City and the Canadian national team in recent months, but now Korea appear to be the front runners for his signature. The American has already interviewed for the job and is one of the 3 final candidates as per reports. An announcement could be made as soon as this week. March could end up coming up against the USA national team at the 2026 FIFA World Cup if he accepts the job. All right, still on the foreign scene, Aston Villa have identified the Lille striker Jonathan David as a concrete target for the summer transfer window. According to reports, Unai Emery's side are sitting 4th in the Premier League table and are looking to seal Champions League qualification in the coming weeks. Ole Watkins has been in superb form for Aston Villa this season, but Unai Emery wants to add one more top striker to his squad in the summer. According to Italian outlet Tutto Mercato, David has emerged as a concrete target for the Midland club. The Canadian has scored 24 times in all competitions this season and is expected to move on from Lille in the summer. AC Milan and Napoli have long been keeping tabs on on him, but are now facing the prospect of watching Aston Villa play spoil sport in their pursuit for David. The striker price tag is said to be 35 million euros, and he is believed to be looking for a contract worth 5 million euros net pay per year. All right, now we head on a timeout where we get to listen to our sponsors, and when we come back, we'll talk some more.
You're there among the people with their heart they do bing because their MTN line not to connect again. You know fit make call, you know fit receive call, even SMS, line, you know fit receive shishi. Bank alatunko. All these things they happen to you because you don't link your NIN to your MTN line. But you fit unblock your MTN line today if you link them to your NIN. Just here is go any MTN store or agent way near you. But if you don't come get your NIN unko, nothing spoil. Just rush go get them for any NIMC office way near you to collect your NIN. MTN. What will they do today?
All right, welcome back. That was a break to play something from our sponsors, MTN. It is still Soccer Nation, the best 15 minutes of football, brought to you by MTN. Let's head back to the stories, and this time Lautaro Martinez, where Alejandro Camano, the agent of Lautaro Martinez, provided an update on the contract negotiations with Inter Milan, underlining his client's happiness. The 26-year-old proved himself to be one of the best strikers in Europe this season as he drove the Nerazzurris to the Scudetto, scoring 26 goals and providing 6 assists in 41 appearances across all competitions, forming a strong partnership with Marcus Thuram. Lautaro has a little over 2 years left on his contract with Inter Milan, and the club are keen to tie him down to a new deal ahead of the summer's transfer window, not wanting to lose their star striker anytime soon. Speaking to FC Inter 1908, Camano was asked about Lautaro's position at Inter Milan after their Scudetto success, and he went on to say, quoting him, "Lautaro is very happy at Inter. This is the moment to enjoy being a champion with the fans. He has secured a great achievement with his work and that of his teammate, but also of the technical staff and the managers." He was coy when asked if now was the right time to accelerate contract talks, and he went on to say that we are working on the future. Finally, Camano commented on if he would have a new meeting with Inter's directors in Milan soon, and he stated, "Inter Milan is my second home." All right, now to Rangers, where Rangers defender James Tavernier will not have the opportunity to complete a money spinning move to Saudi Arabian side Al Ettifaq as they are not chasing him. Tavernier has been linked with a lucrative move to Saudi Arabia to join former Rangers boss Steven Gerrard. Gerrard has been backed with cash at Al Ettifaq, and the club paid Jordan Henderson £700,000 a week before he left to join Ajax. Tavernier, though, will not be offered the chance to complete a move to Al Ettifaq. The Saudi side are not considering making a move to land the Rangers captain this summer, according to journalist Ben Jacobs. Saudi Arabia's side can have 10 foreign players in their squad next season, though the extra places are for players born in or after 2023. Rangers manager Felipe Clement is likely to be pleased that he will not have to deal with a Saudi approach for his skipper in the summer. With that, we'll move to the English Premier League, where after a season of controversy regarding the Premier League's current profit and sustainability regulations, which have seen both Nottingham Forest and Everton deducted points in the league, a majority of the sides have now voted in principle to replace them. The new spending cap could be introduced for the 2025-2026 season and is aimed at reducing excessive spending on transfer. A majority of teams voted in favor of pushing ahead with the spending cap plans, which would be calculated by the amount of money earned from broadcasting rights by the lowest earning side in the league. The move will still have to be approved at the Premier League annual general meeting in June, and if that goes through, then the new rules would be introduced from next year. All right, let's go hear from our sponsors once more, and when we come back, we'll talk some more.
You're there among the people with their heart they do win because their MTN line not connect again. You know if it make call, you know if it receive call, even SMS, line, you know if it receive shishi. Bank alatunko. All these things they happen to you because you don't link your NIN to your MTN line. But if it unblock your MTN line today, if you link them to your NIN, just here is go any MTN store or agent way near you. But if you don't come get your NIN unko, nothing spoil. Just rush go get them for any NIMC office way near you to collect your NIN. MTN, what do we do today?
All right, now let's head to Italy, and this time Napoli, where Napoli are mulling a few coaches, but Antonio Conte remains the main option should he accept the job. Despite some reports in that sense, he hasn't decided yet, nor has he agreed to personal terms at this stage. Conte will meet with the team's president Aurelio De Laurentiis later this week. The patron will see whether the gaffer is truly motivated to take over a team coming off a woeful season that might not play in the Cups and will need a host of reinforcements. The new Napoli director Giovanni Manna has strong support for the appointment of Conte, but Laurentiis believes that his transfer market request might exceed their financial capabilities without the Champions League prize money. According to reports, the contract of the manager wouldn't be a big hurdle. The two parties could come to terms on a 3-year deal with 6.5 million euros or 7 million euros wages. De Laurentiis had made a similar proposal to Luis Enrique last summer. Stefano Pioli, Vincenzo Italiano and Gian Piero Gasperini would gain steam if the former Juventus and Inter Italy skipper refuses to budge.
Is what I cherish each day. So let's wave our hands. We can sing, we can dance. I don't want it to end. Feel so good, feel so real. Here we go, this is the time of my life.
All right, now we head back to England, where Manchester United have reportedly identified Barcelona defender Ronald Araujo as a potential summer transfer target. That's according to reports who claim that the Uruguayan international could set United back 100 million euros, with Barcelona thought to be keen on keeping Araujo at the Nou Camp. Now, the reports claims that the defender is happy at Barcelona too, but their recent financial difficulties, which have been well documented, could force the club to consider offers for their star man. Ex-United target Rafinha is another who could be made available this summer in order to fill the financial holes that exist at the Catalonian club. As such, Barcelona could be willing to do business for Ronald Araujo this summer with a 9-figure fee touted. Araujo has made 34 appearances for Barcelona this summer, and 22 of those coming in the La Liga, with Xavi's side sitting third presently. All right, now with this we go on a short break, and when we come back, we'll talk some more.
future belongs to the dreamers, the doers, to those who are not afraid to explore endless opportunities. No matter what your dreams are, you can achieve it. And Top Tea will be with you every step of the way. Start your day with a flavorful cup of Top Tea. You are made for more. The future belongs to the dreamers, the doers, to those who are not afraid.
All right, now we end it with the MPFL, where Enugu Rangers defeated Plateau United 2-0 at the Cathedral to move 2 points clear at the top of the Nigerian Premier League standings following the conclusion of the match day 32 fixtures on Sunday. Now goals from the 26th minute coming from Okorie Chidiozie put the Flying Antelopes in the lead at halftime before Godwin Obaje sealed the victory from the spot in the 93rd minute. The win ensured that the Coal City outfits secured a vital victory over the Tin City side, who were 2-1 winners in the reverse fixture at the new Jos Stadium in December. All right, now that's the much we can take on the show this evening. Remember, it is still the best 15 minutes of football brought to you by MTN, and it is Soccer Nation. My name still remains Osas Inhui, and I'm saying stay lifted and stay blessed. Don't touch it. Keep it on Today 95.1.
Talk radio. I listen to a lot of talk radio. 95.1 FM.
Okay, all right. All you need to know about this one is that
95.1 FM. Such a unique dial.
Port Harcourt, are you ready? Today, 95.1 FM, the voice of the people. Radio has never been this good. Today, 95.1 FM, Port Harcourt. This is Today 95.1 FM, Port Harcourt, voice of the people. Every day, every hour, when the big stories break, depend on our 24-hour news team to bring you the latest. Radio has never been this good. Today 95.1 FM, Port Harcourt.
Don't get it mixed up. You are listening to Today 95.1 FM, your premium talk, news, and sports station in Port Harcourt. We are the voice of the people. Tune in for a journey beyond the ordinary.
Fasten your seatbelts.
We're not just a station. We are the station. Today, 95.1 FM, the voice of the people. What do you love listening to? What's your style? What's your choice? What do you yearn for? So we've got great talk, amazing conversations, and entertainment, sports, and lifestyle. So tune in to Today 95.1 FM Port Harcourt, because we are the voice of the people. The voice of the people.
Welcome on board. Feel free to call me and tell me what's on your mind. Send me a message to 0701 9339 962. What's on my mind is what happened last week Friday, where a whole lot of lives were lost and, of course, vehicles were burned. I think as a nation, we should learn how to do things appropriately. You hear of federal road, state road, local road, but at the end of the day, the president, the governors, and the local government chairman, they are all cashing out. At the end of the day, they will fail in their responsibility. And you too, this time around, I think I should be focusing on the people, because somehow, the people, are the ones who probably generate these problems by themselves. When you support all these guys, when you fail to hold them accountable, Nigeria is the only country where, vis-a-vis Africa also, where when you talk about something that a politician is doing that is bad, some people will tell you that he's our brother. Is he the only one? Leave him, let him. And they are suffering, no. These people who are talking, they are suffering, no. They are suffering. If they say tomorrow is campaign, you will see people who have lost their loved ones, you will see them on the campaign ground with T-shirts and face cap. Now, they are busy doing Thanksgiving now, and they are all hugging themselves and enjoying themselves. These are people who insulted themselves, probably before elections. And some people died on their behalf. The earlier you start using your head, the better for you. The earlier you start knowing that these guys are just businessmen who are there to cash out. We are making so much money from oil and gas, but what are we seeing? Bad roads everywhere, bad infrastructures everywhere. Simple things that they will do, they will not do it. They will promise you. How can a politician promise you? And you say he promised. The money he, in quote, is receiving is your money, so he doesn't need to promise you. It is his primary responsibility to fix that thing. You are not even supposed to beg. But Nigerians beg for basically what belongs to them. What they ought to get on a platter of gold, you have to beg. I saw a particular picture that was posted by my colleague. They put AC on the streets of in Saudi Arabia. AC on the streets. So when it becomes hot, they will just, touch the buttons and then everywhere will become cool. Good evening.
Master.
Welcome, sir.
Wellington.
Go ahead, sir.
Master, I wish you can go back to your record about that East-West Road when I was shouting. Master, can you recall?
Yes, but I was the one who started. In fact, people started insulting me and asking me if it was my father's road.
Master, I told you that the first people to dismiss from that road is Federal Road Safety. The first people to dismiss on that road was Federal Road Safety. In fact, they don't know what is road safety. The road was so bad to the point that they were still stopping people to collect money. And we protested, and they threatened me. When I said the former minister is trying to cash out with South, and they said they want to off their mic, and they off their mic. Finally, they have off river people. The life of river people have been off, and properties have been burnt down. I thank God I took through the water. I always told you I will follow that road again. And today, they will campaign. I think they are going for Thanksgiving. The people that are living there to Thanksgiving, they call them the big, they call them monkey. They were calling them monkey. They scatter their farm. The Ogoni people should be wise. They should be wise. As you always say, they will not put on the going, they say GDI, no GDI. Rivers people are tired of these fake people. These people want to hold on to perpetual poverty. They want to take River State as a cash out unit. But Jehovah will deliver us. I thank God for the governor I have today. And since that they say, they told us that we have water. The whole River State is water.
Thank you, Wellington.
Hold on, Master, there's danger on the line. That we cannot go into ranting. And the people are crying, cows eating their farm and everything.
Thank you, Wellington. We have to allow other people also to talk.
River State is short of food, Master.
Thank you.
Tomorrow they also we didn't talk. We are starting.
Thank you.
Thank you. God bless you, Master.
Thank you.
River people are thanking you. River people are happy with the governor of today. I'm a God bless you, Master.
Thank you. We also have a lot of things that Sim Fubra needs to do. I have one this evening that I will tell him. Yes, good evening, Osi.
Hello?
Yes, good evening, sir. Go ahead.
Yeah, Maxwell, good evening.
Go ahead, sir.
Maxwell, Do we need to suffer? Do we need to pay with our blood for this country, for everything? Do we need to pay with our blood before government will know what to do? I'm talking of this incident that, Maxwell.
Sir?
Imagine me now where the driver have purchased now, there for that kind of place.
No, God forbid, you wouldn't have been there too.
Maybe I managed to escape my motor compound. Where I for start from? Must we die for this country in the midst of plenty before government will know what to do? I think this particular road, we have been shouting about this particular road, protest upon protest. Ababio come there doing his own abracadabra, go back. Everything for this country, we must suffer before we get them. Everything, NIN, we go suffer. Now look at fuel again. We are beginning to suffer for fuel again. And all these things, we have all these things in abundance in this country. As well, I'm tired though. I'm tired of this country, in fact. Very, very tired. And this question goes to these people who see they follow these people up and down. They follow them up and down. This is my question. Must we suffer for everything? Where God is for this country? That question goes to people where they see follow these men them up and down. Thank you, my brother.
Thank you very much for your time. All right, we'll go for a short break. We'll be right back. Stay with us.
The future belongs to the dreamers, the doers, to those who are not afraid to explore endless opportunities. No matter what your dreams are, you can achieve it. And Top T will be with you every step of the way. Start your day with a flavorful cup of Top Tea. You are made for more. The future belongs to the dreamers, the doers, to those who are not afraid.
Don't get it mixed up. You are listening to Today 95.1 FM, your premium talk, news, and sports station in Port Harcourt. We are the voice of the people.
Welcome back. It's your Premium Talk Radio Today, 95.1 FM Port Harcourt. What's on your mind segment? Feel free to talk with us. What's bothering you? You have the opportunity of talking about it. I just raised what happened at Eleme Olden axis of the East-West Road. And I've always said this, and for those who cares to listen, that you must not suffer for any policy of government. It's just that our politicians have created that scenario, that environment where people now feel that they have to suffer for them to enjoy anything. Just like the last caller said, Osinachi, for you to get NIN, you have to suffer. Going to the hospital to receive treatment, you go through hell. Writing JAM, you must suffer. To even write WAEC, you will suffer. To gain admission, you will suffer. When you are in school, lecturers will not allow you rest. The school authority will increase school fee. To even raise the money to pay school fees, you go through hell. When you have graduated, another problem. To get a job, issue. NYSC, they will be giving you watery soup to eat. You have to, if your parents don't have money, sorry for you. You need to go and eat at Mami Market. But huge amount of money is being earmarked for the feeding of core members. So check around now. Some communities don't have hospital. Bad roads everywhere. Yet there's huge amount. Now they are saying US should repatriate some of the monies that Nigerian officials have laundered. You're asking US to refund the money. Why? Let the money stay there now. The ones they refunded during the Buhari regime, where are they? The ones they all refunded during the Buhari regime, where the money should even stay there. Since you don't want to use it for your people, the Oyibo people should use it. Somebody will carry transformers that are supposed to be in communities. He will go and load it in his house. What is he using the transformer for? Nothing. You will now you will now ask, is this man, this politician, is he a PhD official? Go to the houses of some politicians. You see keke, you see mini buses littered everywhere. What are they using it for? Nothing. Wickedness.
Fix one road problem, you will not fix. Everybody will be dancing around. But you now, you'll be wearing t-shirt, you'll be wearing face cap, you'll be following them. They are not giving you anything. The basic amenities they are supposed to provide in your community, they have not provided, yet you are following them. Why can't you boycott following these people? Just like, Nigerians, I don't know if they will even, Nigerians will for once be united and boycott these people who call themselves, who say they are providing cable TV for Nigerians, increasing the whatever anyhow. They did it in South Africa, and South Africans is from South Africa, but those people boycotted if we boycott it for a month, let's see if they will not reduce it. Everybody will just wake up, increase whatever they want to increase. And Nigerians, they say, hey, God hand we day. Which God hand? 0810 9510 951 0817 0000 951. They should ensure that our road is fixed as soon as possible. And then the truck drivers should be restricted to a particular time. They shouldn't be running during the day when other vehicles are running. I just got an information now that place is blocked again. That place is blocked again. Yes, good evening.
Hello, Maxwell.
Welcome, sir.
How are you today, Maxwell?
Fine, sir. Dr. Chris, welcome, sir.
Yes, Maxwell, I just apologize. Just unfortunate to this thing you're saying. Maxwell, I keep telling you that I don't like politicians. Why is it that I don't like politicians? Because like what you just described, they were around today. So I don't want to say anything specifically, but they were around today to see the victims of that disaster. We all to say that there's a unit. They happen to be one of the units. You understand? And the young man that said the story and all that, I even saw the young man about 7 because the eye of government is there, and as all of us stand on their things and all that. So, but that's by the way. What is the cause of that problem, Martin? When Martin was asking Vijay, I don't know, probably you listened to Martin's program.
Yes.
Yes. What was the cause? Who is responsible for that? Vijay says the road belongs to the federal government, and he couldn't say it. This is the same road Akpabio came to tell them. When he was the NDDC minister, came to tell them when they're going to use an LMA use to test it. This is the same road. They blocked for 7 days or 3 days thereabouts. And Akpabio, the current Senate president, came and told them they should not worry that the road will be fixed. And this road has not been fixed. It is their wickedness, the wickedness of our politicians. That was what has wasted this innocent soul and have lavished property. How many cars got burnt there? How many people died? Around a pregnant woman died. The young man who is there in the ward was arrested to see how some of the incidents took place. Our politicians are so wicked. Do you know what that road means to this nation? Maxwell. This road leads to Indorama, right?
Yes.
So many companies, oil servicing companies in that area, in that Ogonieleme axis. Our politicians are so wicked, so hard-hearted that they cannot fix that road. And they will come and tell us jamboree. They want the American money to be repatriated so that they will listen. American money should remain there until we will have good leaders. The federal government is responsible. Tinubu and Co. Or even the post's name, Buhari and left. It's their road. They keep wasting innocent souls in this country. God will judge all of them. They couldn't fix that road. That was the cause of that problem. God will judge all of them. It's just 6 feet. Any amount of money they like, let them make. It's 6 feet. 6 feet, all of them. All of us will go into. It is heartbreaking. It is so heartbreaking. They could not fix that road as important as that road is. Shame to our leaders. Shame to all of them. Somebody will ask me, is a federal road, it's not a state road. Why can't our state government fix that road? How many roads did Abeti fix? How many roads did we fix our federal government paid back? That road is so important. For me, that's one of the most important roads in River State. Why can't our state government even fix that road? And ask for money, ask for refund. Even if they don't refund them, Let the life of the people in this state be important to them. I'm sure if that road is in good order, like this, okay, close to your office and all that, if it's in good order, that incident wouldn't have happened. Even if it happens, people will see exit road to do what? To run away. For shame to the federal government of Nigeria. God will judge all of them. Thank you, Maxwell.
Thank you very much for your time. When the incident happened, I was receiving calls upon calls upon. I said, no, I know they there. I know they there. I wasn't there. Everybody should calm down. Yes, good evening.
Hello.
Mr. Sam, go ahead, Mr. Sam.
Good evening, Mr. Maxwell. A blessed one to you and a bad one to all the bad politicians and those who have been squandering money on that road and lying to us. Mr. Maxwell, you see, let me continue from where the dog stopped. Also, shame to people who play politics to that road. And during the previous administration here in the state, federal government would have done that road long ago during the time of the General Buhari. But somebody was so quick in everything. I don't know why the previous administration, everything he play politics and take it so, I don't understand. He was so quick to say companies should bring money. They bring money in millions upon millions. And that money, I don't know, it went in a thin air, either in the drain, I don't know. To date, he has not come out to tell us what they did on that road. And you see, sometimes when we do some things and we don't know the implication, that road is a federal government road. Why didn't you that time push or make every effort for federal government to walk that road, either through the senators or through your own effort? Then you were so quick to want to play politics and went and collect money from all those companies in One and within the houses of petrochemical, and the money now you cannot give account. And today now look at life has been going. Even before he left office, I had some of those people who were protesting. They said that road, the bridge even want to collapse. And I passed there, I think 3 weeks ago. I saw that bridge. The bridge is not okay. It may collapse anytime. But thank God they are working on it. But now lives have been lost. But you see, thank God today we have been liberated, and God has brought in a dynamic and authentic, gallant, honorable and dynamic bulldozer in Fubara, the man who knows the onions to do what that has to affect the life of the people, not in the name of flyover, and money cannot be accounted for. And that was not the basic priority of the people. Lastly, no, that was not the basic priority of the people, but because the huge chunks of money was entering into their pocket and their bank account, they were so concerned, hell-bent, that it must be flyover.
Thank you, Mr. Sam. We have to go now. Thank you. We'll go for this short break. We'll be right back. Stay with us.
Talk radio. I listen to a lot of talk radio.
95.1 FM.
The future belongs to the dreamers, the doers, to those who are not afraid to explore endless opportunities. No matter what your dreams are, you can achieve it. And top team
generating income. When you talk about alternative ways, what are those? Is it agriculture? I'm going to buy fish from Bundu, Waterside, and then sell at my place and then make profit.
All those ones too are alternative ways. Am I right? Yeah. But this is a mentorship program in which we are helping the individuals that are tired of where they are. They are hungry. They are working, but they are hungry. You understand? They are tired of where they are. They want to augment to whatever source of income they have. So this is a program that is laid out for them. We've been on ground for over 15 years. Yeah. And we have a program that is coming up on Wednesday, which is the 1st of May. We target the independent, as in the Workers' Day woman. So that is what we're here for, to tell the masses that they can take advantage of it. Yeah.
So it's more or less like multiple streams of income, trying to have other
multiple streams of income. Yes, that's it.
Okay, so do you have a program coming up, some form of training? Because if you say alternative means of, getting more money, then you need to show me the way.
Yeah.
Or you need to cut soap for me.
Yes. Yes, so we've already cut soap tire for these Nigerian people. So it is what is taking place on this Wednesday, on the 1st of May, whereby we are having this mentorship program that will be showing people the multiple streams that we're talking about. And guess what? Because of crowd management, I came here in the morning, we collected just first 100 persons. Now we've attended to those first 100 persons, whereby we've already given them the venue and the time for this event. So I came to give extra hundreds to the next badge. Yeah, the first 100 persons that will be sending yes to this number 0816 7444 586. I'll take that number again. Yes, I'll take it again for the backbenchers. 0816 7444 586. So are you a retiree? Are you planning to retire? Are you a civil servant? Are you an engineer? Are you a doctor? Are you a barrister? Are you in the military regime? Are you an housewife?
So anybody?
Yes, that's just
everybody.
Everybody.
In as much as you're up to 18.
Yes.
Are there qualifications?
I just mentioned the qualification. You understand? It's open to the masses, but you must be up to 18,
okay.
right? Yeah, you must be up to 18. So all those people that are tired of where they are and they're looking for extra source to augment to their present.
The way you're using the augment, augment.
You know what's your augment being now, my brother? You see that English, it makes sense in the sense that you know say your present salary is not there anymore.
It's not carrying you.
You know.
It's not carrying you from here to point
You understand. You understand. So this program now for you. You understand? You will be say, even that your job, that your 6 to 6, you don't get for that Monday to Sunday. You don't tire. This program now for you. So all you need to do to partake of it is just to drop 0816 7444 586. No, call me, because when they tell them send yes, they will start calling. No, we don't want your call. Just send yes to that number, and the first 100 people will contact you. Will send you the venue.
Hear this fine voice now.
We'll send you the venue. We'll also send you the necessary things that you will need to come with. All you need to come with is, number one, an open-minded human being, and number two, come with your writing materials.
Okay. Do you have no laptop?
No laptop. We don't do it for people who say then go school pass. That's why we're opening it for the masses. You understand? But only those that will take advantage of it. The first 100, like I said, different numbers go to drop. But we need to streamline it because of
where's the venue?
No, I can't drop out the venue. Why? Because once we drop it on air, you see that Wednesday, that 1st of May, we will not be able to manage the crowd. So that's why we're doing it in batches. I came in the morning, we've selected the first 100. Now this evening again, we'll be selecting the next 100. So if you're lucky enough and you drop yes to this number, 0816 7444 586, then we will contact you.
Drop the number again.
Okay, the numbers are 0816 7444 586.
What should the participants be expecting?
Now, like we said, you should be expecting that we'll be showing you streams of income that you can use to augment to your present source of income.
Streams of income.
Streams.
And you know how stream used to flow.
You understand.
Flows
now.
in different directions.
Different direction. That is why we are telling you it's a mentorship offer, because we want to show you the streams. You can use them to augment to your present source of income, because we know, say, for this our economy, one stream of income can never be enough.
Now, when you're done with the training, do you do follow-up and all that?
Definitely, all those things will be done during when you're there, because our mentors will drop all of that for you guys.
Do you have any physical office here?
Yes, we do. Our main office, in fact, we're in the 36 states in Nigeria and 100 countries, right? Yeah, in Nigeria, we've been on ground for 15 years.
15 years.
Yes, for 15 years. So I cannot drop our distance because of this program. Once I drop it now, everyone will troop in there to scatter us. So I will not be able to manage the crowd. So that's why we are streamlining it to 100, first 100. We've done the morning section, and this is the evening section.
It sounds like a fine girl who has a lot of suitors. You now start doing selection. This one does not have open teeth. This one does not have broad
That
shoulders.
is why you are saying first come,
This
first
one is too short. By the time you finish our selection,
I just hope you meet the criteria.
they say a man that is romantic, that has broad shoulder. I say, come on, you want to create man? Hey, just one man will have all these. Must come from a wealthy family. Must have this, that, this.
Now I test me that one. She doesn't want to marry.
All right, give out the numbers.
Okay, the numbers are 0816 7444 586. I'll take it again. 0816 7444 586.
Take it again.
Okay, 0816 7444 586.
Okay, and you're saying that people shouldn't call.
Please do not call.
Okay.
So that we'll be able to attend you.
They
If
should
you
just
call,
send
that means
yes.
automatically we'll just put 0 to your name. So just send yes.
Okay.
Once you send yes to 0816 7444 586, guess what? If you are among the first 100, a text message will come through for
Okay,
you.
can they send just WhatsApp message or regular or
Please,
both?
text message.
Okay, not WhatsApp.
No.
Okay, normal text message.
Yes,
Okay.
text message.
Okay, one more time the number.
The numbers again are 0816 7444 586.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank
we
you, sir.
appreciate you for coming.
Thank you very much. See you tomorrow.
Welcome back. It's still your Premium Talk Radio today, 95.1 FM Port Harcourt. Good to have you once again. Now, there are community issues. If you go to every community, they have one issue or the other. They want government to do one thing for them or the other. But I've always asked questions. We have youth bodies, we have CDC, we have organizations within these communities who are supposed to, they're supposed to act like the go-between between the people and the government. They are supposed to make the move. They are supposed to drive the operation, bringing the needs of the people closer to the government because they have access. Now, communities around River State, we've not seen that move from youth bodies, from CDCs. You know, it's probably when maybe a tragedy happens, you hear them talk in the news that, oh, government is supposed to do this for them, do this or do that. But you don't see that drive from youth bodies. You don't see that drive from the CDCs. You don't see that drive from different organizations, including the traditional institution. I remember, I spoke with someone who was here from a particular community, and I said, bring your elders, let them also come and talk. And they've been doing one kind. And I was like, this thing is going to benefit you because you need to drive your needs. You need to push it to the doorstep of the government. Now, but we have someone who's taking it upon himself drive the needs of his people to the doorstep of the government. People, residents and inhabitants have been complaining. In fact, there was a particular day my colleague was coming, and Mazda to be precise, and he rained at that Polo Junction. He couldn't pass. His vehicle couldn't drive through. In fact, I had to do his program. Most times when you're coming from Rumukuru, before you get to Polo Junction, and it rains just one small drizzling like that, everywhere will be so flooded. I came down one day and I folded my hand and I was asking to myself, how do you guys cope in this environment? How do you cope? The people who are doing business, they can't do their businesses. The inhabitants of the place, once the weather changes a little bit, your heart will just, skip. And there are communities like that. And I've said it, I said, if you don't push your problem, if you don't push it to the doorstep of the government, you might not get the attention of the government. Most times we just need to shout, we just need to make some noise, like the other guy said, make some noise. And probably that's what this youth body is trying to do. Precisely. The Holy World Youth Body. They are trying to push their own problem to the doorstep of the government. We have Comrade Chamberlain joining us on the program, who is the youth president of Holy World Youth. Good to have you, sir.
Okay, thank you very much.
Firstly, I want you to narrate how the flood within the Impolo environment and your community has affected the day-to-day activity of both business people or people who are working, schooling, or doing whatever they are doing legally within that environment.
Oh, thank you very much. My name is Comrade Chamberlain. I'm the youth president of Impolo Remigbo. This issue of flooding has been existent for over 15 years now. 15 years now, yeah. It was when the then governor of Rivers State, Barrister Ian Wiki, came on board. There is what he tagged Operation Patch 0.2. That is the period when we benefited from that process. But because it is Operation Patch 0.2, there was no appropriate drainage given to the road, because every road need good drainage to sustain for sustainability, because it was motorable then. Then as time goes on, it became a situation whereby nothing to write home about again. As I'm talking to you now, we are heading to rainy season. All the residents in Ulu is on serious alert because of the rain. As I'm talking to you now, no business, nothing is functioning in Ulu. The moment it rains, there you see a kind of flood, as if it has been raining constantly for days or for months. You understand? The moment the rain drop, you will see the level of the flood. As I'm talking to you, it's not only affecting the buildings in Ulu, but it's also affecting the federal government road.
That's the East West Road.
That is the East West Road. You can see how detrimental this flood is causing us. I don't know if you're getting me. And whether you like it or not, nobody will encourage stagnant water, because some of our children, their immune system is not strong. As a result of the stagnant water, the tendency of them having some diseases is there. Let's go out from there. The moment it rains, not only the junction, even inside the village, in so doing, is affecting the economic of the community, because Ulu, based on the location of the community, is a place that is developed. But as I'm talking to you, because of the flood, the tenancy increasement is not working, because you can't increase your house rent where if it rains, someone cannot enter his apartment. And some people have been experiencing damage of property. You may okay, if you go to look for if you go out to look for your daily bread, before you come back, if it rains, some persons, if you enter their home, all their house will be flooded to affect their property. I don't know if you're getting me. It's not something that is hidden. I think the east-west roads, as you're going to Umukuru or you're going to Chuba, you must pass an Ulu community. And the flood is really causing harm to Ulu people.
Before now, have you been able to reach out to the relevant authorities such as like the NDDC? Have you been trying to also reach out to the state government, even within the twilight of the past administration, in as much as, okay, they did some form of patching? I remember that place was pretty bad. I don't know when it was pretty bad, but they later came and then they did some form of patching, but that wasn't enough because it wasn't holistic in nature. Yeah. Have you been able to reach out to these authorities?
Oh, okay, thank you very much. You know, before I came on board, I've been a part of an Ulu youth movement. I remember vividly when my friend, Comrade Bob Ezekiel, was the youth president. We tried to carry out a non-violent protest, trying to draw the attention of the government. As a matter of fact, local government chairman was there then. The local government chairman then, Solomon Ike, was present in the protest. It was the same protest that took one of our sons, Alechi Woko, because of the incident that came up between the DSS and the community. I don't know if you can remember. As a result of that road, that protest, the local government chairman then was present, Solomon Eke. It was as a result of the bad road that we protested, that the government should come and help us, that we are Rivers people. We deserve the dividends of democracy. You understand? So we try to bring this to the notice of the government, to the notice of the government, local government, NDDC, state government, and Nigerian at large. Within some period of time, the federal government came in. The reason why they came in is because the devastating aspect of the flood is now affecting the East-West road. Now they have to come in because it's affecting their own road, the East-West road. They try to see how they will make amendments so that the flood from Ulu will not be affecting the East-West road. That was what led to the drainage, underground drainage from Ulu Junction to Oromawolo Canal. I don't know if you're getting me. Now, the drainage is not helping Ulu, considering the fact that the topography of the community, the channel whereby the water will go to the drainage is not properly drained. Yes, I don't know if you're getting me. Yes, because what I'm saying is this: every water has its own channel, and the moment you fail to trace the origin of the channel, it becomes something else. Because naturally, water will have its own way of they find their way. I don't know if you're getting me. So the drainage that it was Setraco then, if I'm not mistaken, the federal government tried to see how they will try to, as in, take a drainage that so that the road will not be affected. And that is what they did. In fact, as a matter,
they didn't care about that of the community, they only cared about the federal.
Yeah, you know the system we operate in Nigeria. We have the state government, we have the federal government and local government. And, it's a system whereby everybody have its own responsibility. I don't know if you're getting me. Sometimes state will be afraid that if we interfere in federal government responsibility, are they going to refund us our money? You know, those kind of things. While federal government will be saying, after this road is a state road. I don't know if you're getting me. So the moment they finish that their own drainage to sustain their road, the federal road, the whole issue became worse. Yes, worse in the sense that the water from Ulu normally, naturally passes from the East-West road to over to that Chicken Hill That fast food people. From there, trace down to FGC, Federal Government College. From that Federal Government College, there is a canal there. From there to Borikam, from Borikam to Romola. This is the original waterways of Bolorimibo. But because of development, we find out that in River State, the government is supposed to monitor to SARS, from SARS to airport. I don't know if you're getting me. So those people, the residents living in the SARS, living along the airport roads, if they are coming back from their daily activity, they normally pass Mpolu Road. So you can see the flood, what is causing to people. Where you are supposed to pass and pay small money, you will not pass it because of the road is bad. As I'm talking to you, people living in Mpolu, their building is highly affected. Most of the buildings have been cracked. You see buildings that people have spent millions, but they are not gaining anything because nobody wants to live there. I know one thing about life is that if you go to a place where flood normally settle, you will know. You will know. They don't hide it. If you want to rent a house, the wise people now, they don't even, if you want to rent a house now, they will wait during the rainy season. Or you want to buy land, you wait during the rainy season to know where
to do your inspection.
I don't know if you're getting me. And it is a yearly annual rent. So will you rent a house whereby 4 or 5 months you will pack out? No. The question is no. And all people, they are really suffering. Something that have existed for 15 years. I don't know if you're getting me. It's affecting the economic of the community.
Do you have politicians who are close to those in authority?
Thank you very much. Of course. I believe that by the grace of God, the councillor of Ward 12, which Mpolu is part of Ward 12, is from Mpolu Rimibo.
Okay.
Yes, he's from Mpolu Rimibo. Stevenson Chinda. He's from Mpolu Rimibo. And I believe that the interests of the community should be paramount, but individual differences really matter. The mindset of you towards community may not be the same mindset of the other person. I don't know if you're getting me, but the most important thing is that the development of your community should be paramount. I don't know if you're getting me. The development of the community is supposed to be paramount, irrespective of your position. I don't know if you're getting me. So we have, it's just like what you asked me, if we have someone in government, I told you, yes, we have. And when it comes to politics, you're not only seeing Mpolu, you're seeing it as Ward 12, Mpolu Rimibo. I don't know if you're getting me. Mpolu Rimibo. And you have a lot of government recognized people in Rimibo. I don't know if you're getting me. If I don't know what is happening. And Mpolu, which is inside Ward 12, have the highest voting strength in Ward 12.
I was going to also ask, Tony Okucha, who is the Rivers rep at the NDTC, is from Rimibo. Am I correct?
Yeah.
Have you reached out to him?
Just like, then thank you very much. I believe that if you hear from somewhere, there is some things that they are not supposed to tell you because it's an eyesore. Are you not the one that told me here there was a time your colleague is coming from somewhere? Coincidentally, he met the rain was falling. It was nothing to write home about. She could not pass. So if you have a particular interest at heart, they don't have to tell you officially. I don't know if you're getting me. Maybe in his own way, he has also been drawing the attention of the government. And you know that Tony Okocha is an APC person. Maybe in the state, they don't have APC as the governor. You know how Nigeria is, you know how the system is.
No, but we're looking at the community. We're looking at your alma mater. We're looking at where I've even seen people who, when they get into government, they go to their mother's place to do one thing or the other, to develop. You do understand?
Yeah.
In as much as in Africa, we look at paternity as taking the highest role. But people still go to their mother's place to do something. So if that is the case, how much more your father's place? If you are in government and your people are suffering from flooding, they don't have road, they don't have water, they need just simple transformer, would you close your eyes and say no because is this party or we're not talking about party here.
Okay, let me come down now. Let me tell you something. Some of these politicians that are from my place, I told you they are government recognized people. You call Tono Kucha, thank God they know him. Not only from current NDDC rep, he's the caretaker APC chairman, River State. He was one time chief of staff to then Governor Rotimi Chibika Amechi. You know, I would say that if as you're wearing your shoe there, you know where he's paying you. Where he's living is tired, you know this kind of thing. Maybe he's not feeling the kind of pains we are feeling. I don't know if you're getting me. Because if I sleep and wake up, I will meet this flood. Because I live in Polu. Every of my activity is within. I don't know if you're getting me. Some of them, their streets, where they are living is well tied, nothing like flood. I don't know if you're getting me. If it rains, they still make their movement. As a matter of fact, do you know that because of the bad road network in Mpolu, some persons have chosen not to even pass that place. Yes, even when they will follow that place to their house, when it's a kind of shortcut, they will prefer to run around from maybe Mboba, those kind of things. Just for example, if you're living in Mexiland that is opposite Apana, instead of you, maybe you're coming from Rumokoro, because you know that it rains and Mpolu Road is bad. What the next thing that will come in your mind is that let me follow where I will not meet this issue. But forgetting that development is a collective responsibility. I don't know if you're getting me. Even though you pass, how long? Even though it's not affecting you because of your position. What about your brothers? I don't know if you're getting me. What about those people shouting every day because of your own betterment in politics? I don't know what about your relatives? What about your friends that is living in that place? So you must put the pains of other people. You must use yourself to compare. Like, the pains other people are feeling, you must feel it as human because we are human. I don't know if you're getting me. Just imagine we have been crying for over 15 years concerning this road. I don't know if you're getting me. And when time for politics come, you will see government people coming, passing down the same road that is not good, just to get our vote. I don't know if you get him. I'm well known in this station now because as a youth president, I said I'm not going to sit at home, watch Mpolu Road dying on a daily basis because if we are suffering, the rate of sicknesses is very high. The stagnant water causes malaria because it's a breeding ground for an Anopheles mosquito, female mosquito that causes malaria. So the level of diseases around that axis is so high. I don't know if you're getting me. When you have, in fact, the flood have rendered some persons homeless. Yes, I'm talking with fact. Do you know that this flood not only affecting Mbolu Junction, is affecting even the primary school, secondary school?
Yes, I am aware of that.
Okay, let me say in 2, 3, 4 months now.
There was a day I was coming from Obirikwere and it rained and we're passing. So I saw the school was all flooded. And I folded and I was telling the person closer to me, I said, come, is that a government school? And he said, yes. And I said, and it is that flooded? He said, yes. And I said, government is seeing it. He said, yeah. He said, well, Maxwell, why are you talking like that? I said, I'm just asking. Because if it's a government school, it means government needs to take responsibility. Okay. It is something I've seen.
Okay. That school is called Romo Apana Secondary School. Apana is a kingdom in Odapo. You can see, I don't know if it's because the situation where the school is being found, maybe it happened to be in Mpolu. I don't know if you're getting me. Maybe the same hatred that they are unleashing on us. So please, they should try and know that the moment after politicking, the next thing is development. I don't know if you're getting it. Because the development of every community is in the hands of the government. That is why the Bible made it for us to understand that we should pray for those people in government. Because if they don't have the mindset of being creative, the ideology of making sure that development goes around, it will really affect everybody. Because those people are the hem of their affair. The moment they are elected, instead of them to think the needful, the next thing they will be thinking is for themselves, since it's not affecting them. So this ideology is not a welcome development. It's not good. I'm saying that let every problem be as if it's your own. If you're living in a GRA whereby the road is good, maybe you don't experience flood, when you see people crying for flood, also feel like them. Because you are opportune to be there, that does not mean that you shouldn't have the same feeling with them. I don't know if you're getting me. Now, as I'm talking to you now, let me tell you something. The people living at Mbolu, we made it mandatory, the shop owners, including the indigenous. You know, a situation whereby nobody's excluded. Everybody's included, the indigenous and the non-indigenous. Because as it's affecting the indigenous, it's also affecting the. Let me tell you, in the course of development, the non-indigenous play a very vital role. Because most of the building is built by people that came. The moment you come in a particular community, God helps you. You buy a land, you develop, you automatically the indigenous of that place. So whatever thing the indigenous is facing, the non-indigenous is facing it too. I don't know if you're getting me.
Do you clean the gutters?
Yeah, I was trying to tell you that it's a mandatory. In fact, if as a youth president, I'm obligated to conduct environmental sanitation, to see that the drainage is clean. I don't know if you're getting me. As a matter of fact, we have committees that monitor people pouring dirt, as in pouring dirty in the drainage. We are trying to look at all these things to see if it is the cause of the
problem. So you're trying to do your part.
Yes, yes, of course. It is.
So what is needed there is some form of tracing the issue from the genesis.
Yeah, I believe that the government have professionals, engineers. You understand what I'm saying? If really they want to help us, it is not you do something that will stand for the test of time. That is what I'm encouraging government, people in government. You understand? You walk a road that will stand for the test of time. I don't know if you're getting me. And one thing is, the moment you keep a standard of a particular road, you also have to monitor it, follow it up. The issue of Mbulu is not a big challenge if the government want to work it. Constitutionally, all lands belong to government. Let me tell you let me tell you what is helping us before. What is helping us before is the Boro pit.
Where is it located?
We have different Boro pits before. You know what is a
yes, I know.
Yes. So the moment it rains, some of the water will channel to the Boro pit. Some of the Boro pit consume a lot of water. I don't know if you're getting me. But because of the development, the Boro pit is owned by people. They have filled it all and they have they sold it out. I don't know if you're getting me. So all the water will be traced down to the junction. And the moment it comes to the junction, it's not going anywhere. That is why you see the flood. Not only affecting that Mbolu junction, no, inside down the community. As a matter of fact, the moment it rains, some of the houses, you understand, people start packing water. People will start removing water. Yes, today that it rains, I was praying that let this rain not extend more than, when rain is falling, the moment you know that your house is leaking, your mind will not be at rest. So that is what I'm facing. That is what I'm not. In fact, I don't sleep well because we came from a community. Our own prayer is that let this community be a community that will attract people. It will attract development. You understand? How is it going to attract development when you have free access road that people can be using? Because some of the people living there, you can't buy a car in a road that It's not good now. You will not like your car to be. Let me tell you something. The keke people that runs in Polo Road, I also thank them so much. They repair their keke on daily basis because there is no how you run that road from that Bolu Junction to going to Roma, although that it will not get spoiled because the depth of the level at which in which the road is bad. My dear, you can't run even a vehicle without repairing it the next day. In fact, Polo Road have turned to a place whereby the moment you pass there with car, the next day go and repair your car. You can see how bad the road is.
Let's take some calls. Maybe you're listening and your community also have similar issues, or you're living within Mpolo Rumigbo. All right, feel free to join the conversation. Let's talk about this issue. How can youth bodies just like Comrade Chamberlain or Honda came on board when he called me on Sunday or thereabout? We spoke about it, and I said, okay, fine, this is something we can do. And he said, okay, he was going to come around. How can you also, as a youth president, CDC chairman, also drive the messages within your community to government? How do you think youth bodies, traditional rulers, can own up their own problems and push it to government for necessary action? Feel free to join the conversation. Yes, good evening.
Hello, Master. Good evening.
Yes, go ahead, sir.
Comrade.
Okay.
Maker.
Dearly, so when about done.
Yeah. It's like, he's saying the right thing. I'm Chief Solomon. I schooled in Okoronodo. 1994 to 1999. I know how that place is. So, up to now, that's after our school. So our Okoronodo doesn't flood. The school that flood is Apara. So that place, even so that 80, that they can calculate, the flood, that's all those areas that is waterlogged. So people have built house, cover all the waterways. So when you are talking of channeling the flood, except the government, they will bring a map, the total map, and it will affect so many buildings, of which if the government needs to compensate. So we don't know how to manage, we don't know how we can manage this flood now because the buildings have covered all the waterways. So it has been long, we have been talking about that particular place. When during the running like this, during the flood season, you see that east-west road will be covered. And so myself, we have looked into that, and one of the council, I don't know what the government can do, government of Rivers State, because only those that study the engineering aspect, they should come together, reason with Rivers State government, and see how they can be able to channel that flow, either to the Toba, along the Toba River, because that's the place channel for the flood.
Thank you.
So, and that is not the only area. There are other areas. This flood is stopping so much.
Thank you, sir.
So, and more especially, what they cause, because the water of the flood, building, we don't keep a waterway during building. So, and now if we begin to look to align the water channel, I don't know how many buildings that government can be able to compensate. If we have this government has the money in their funds. So we are just talking for talking sake. Let's see what government can do. Let's see what something they are.
Thank you. Thank you very much for your time. Feel free to join the conversation if your community is also experiencing similar issue.
please dial 0810-9510-951. Yes, good evening, welcome. Yes, good evening.
The problem, I'm sorry to move that, but
yes, please.
The problem of flooding in River State or some communities are the youth leaders, CDC chairmen. They can complain, but when you give them the opportunity now, as this young man is complaining, give them the opportunity to go to government to negotiate or to liaise. What they do is their own. That is what is happening. If not, for the past 15 years, are you telling me that government is not existing in this town? They put their own first before the community, and that's why they are where they are. That's just the truth. Send this man out to government house to negotiate or to liaise with government. He will go there to look for how to get a vehicle, to build his own house. At the end of the day, the community there you go. That's what they are talking. Thank you.
Thank you very much for your time. All right, I'll take this response. If maybe the government or you have opportunity of meeting with the governor through any means, maybe like proxy, if you're going to also present this, because I can assure you that they're listening. They're definitely listening. Yes, good evening.
Yeah, Mark, good evening.
Yes, welcome, Mr. Zanifari.
That year that one of their protesters died there, and giving facts now. The federal government with the state government sent surveillance to one ascertain the issue of that flooding. And the report was speaking that if they're going to follow the foundations of the river for how the canal flows, properties that will be demolished will worth close about 3 billion naira. And in that discourse, they were asked, who sold this land to these people that built houses on the canal and blocked every access of the river? It was our community people. They now met the community leaders. Let him go and ask his leaders. That year, on our brother died in the studio. Whether federal government no send delegates come meet your leaders in your community, and they demanded for money. The truth is this: I pity this generation because most of the things they are carrying today, the problem on their head today was that thing their fathers sold out of greed and walk away. In all dimensions, if the federal government want to solve that problem, it's going to cost them money. If they want to channel that drainage now, direct from the east-west route to the Choba River, it is money. If they want to take the original flow through the back, that you bust out to the Okoronodo area, which is the federal government college, pass through Borikam, enter Rumola, to enter across channel to Ontawaba, it will still money. So what do we do now? The community youth leader, Mona tried to carve on a channel out and also write proposals. They mentioned Tony for channel, even if they didn't answer. And whereas in there for Rivers Rebel as with an interventionist agency, by right, that's supposed to be his #1 project for his people. But they are bound on in people now. They go discuss matters. The attack person who's supposed to attack. I honestly, my heart feels now at the past the level like the CDP, shops wearing before like the shops go flood. Shops are, oh my goodness me, business activities go shut down. And that particular community also goes out for Rumokoro. That community after Rumokoro, one community going inside. So, Rumahalu, enter through the fast road, airport. It's a link community. He comes this other side now, when we go, Abba Road. You see now, so we're gonna just keep on writing later. And number 2, before I leave the floor, Max, election will soon come, especially in local government. Within you, we're gonna go begin the fight who will be on a councillor, on a county chairman and everything. Within honor, make on a no wait, make person go give on a say, oh, this on a governor candidate or a minister candidate, never try that again from today. Let your councillor come from your community. That's the way they eat together, way they sleep with no on a pain, no on a vote for that person. Mr. Zion.
Thank you very much for your time. So are you making such arrangements where, now that the local government elections are coming, you're going to put your hands, because another issue is this: if you have a right-thinking local government chairman, ordinarily he should take your matter to the state government, because of course such a case like this is beyond the local government, but it's a case where the NDDC can handle, they have the money and the capacity to handle it. The state government also had enough capacity to handle it. Now, another issue is this: you talked about some of the drainages that have been blocked, the waterways that have been blocked. When you are selling probably landed properties subsequently, are you, as the youth president, are you, assuring us here that you're going to reach out to all stakeholders so that, the proper thing is done? But let me take this call before we look at that issue. Yes, good evening.
Pastor.
Yes, Wellington, go ahead.
I want to say something. I don't want to contradict somebody's opinion, but the truth of the matter is, for the last 8 years, the voice of River State was filled and pocket. So it wouldn't have given them much voice except protest. We are having a one-man show government for the last 8 years. But I thank God the young man is speaking, but it is possible. It is possible to divert that water. I don't want to talk on air.
All right.
Professionals can divert that water. If they give it its own level and its own canal, it will run. So it's going to cost money. It's going to run. By professionality, it will run clean.
Thank you.
But and another thing, they have a state rep at the LA state. They will come there and campaign. Tell him, sir, don't campaign. Don't campaign. You saw this water. You write it on it. Allow us to bring our candidates. We own this community. Thank you and God bless you.
Thank you very much. Yes, listen at you. Good evening.
Yeah,
go ahead, sir.
If I know we are talking about the road, right?
Exactly.
And if I'm not mistaken, I never get a thing on there for that function.
Yes.
Of that. Adi?
Yes.
Okay. That's why I want to continue my question before most Nigerians they have wrong everything for this country before we get that. Why? Do you need to pay with our blood? Not sure I don't care for this country, but as they see this Nigeria, as they see them where they sit on top of gunpowder, where goes to explode. They don't change. Thank you.
Thank you very much for your time. Yes, good evening, welcome.
Hello.
Mr. Sam, go ahead quickly, we don't have time.
Let's give it to you, Mr. Marshall, and some bad one to all the bad people who not look at their communities and be looking at other elsewhere. Mr. Marshall, you see, the young man in your studio, I like him, the way he has presented his case. He has spoke passionately and have so much way of maturity in presenting his case. But also, I still want to ask why I make my contribution. The truth is that Mr. Zion raised a vital point, which I wanted to raise. Two things is very, very certain here, and I don't know whether which Mr. Zion presents was true. Let him admit it, but let me make my contribution first. Now, the community, two things are hard before Mr. Zion make one. When you want to develop their place, they will come out and say you will bring so millions for youth, so millions for women, so millions for elderly, so millions for chief, so millions for DV, so millions for, before you will do that. Our mission has experienced that we wanted to develop a road. We stood and they made us not to do that road. And they were just satisfied. Two, the other way around again. I see them the way they cut land and sell when development is going on. They don't even make room for street. A man I knew very well bought land somewhere at Emeka. We went there, no road to enter the house. Initially they gave him road, but later on they came and sold that road and put one small thing. We cannot carry vehicle into that place. They expect that man to buy bicycle and be driving into his compound. And there is nothing the man could ask the man, why didn't you challenge it? The man said, this is community people. If you do, they will raise trouble against you. So this young man finally has a round of, I have seen that the level of his way of doing things now, he will go far if he continue. But when he go far, he should not be like Tonio and neglect his community and begin to attack people that he should not attack. I only say Tonio, I didn't put culture. If anybody...
Thank you, Mr. Sam. We're done.
Business,
Thank you very much. Yes. Are you making arrangement now that the local government elections are coming? Do you have a forum where you can reach out to all stakeholders to choose someone that will represent you truly?
Thank you very much. I so much love this question. You know, one thing about life is you don't know what tomorrow tells. As a matter of fact, you can see a candidate that is good presently, but the future is beyond prediction. It is only God that sees the future. We are living in a mystery world that is beyond human understanding. Your attitude today, especially the politicians, they will come with good manifestos. At the end of the day, they will turn to something else again.
If they come for campaigns, will you turn out in your mass, just like English would call it, en masse, to support them?
Let me be honest with you, and I also want to be in objectivity ground. I just want you to understand that individual mindset is different. And, the government those people in authority, they have made it a kind of a stage whereby the level of poverty is so high that when the time for politics comes, even when you try to maintain your integrity, because of hunger on the ground, on the land, they will buy off some persons. But I just want you to understand that in a community where you have 1,000, 2,000 persons, I want to tell you that not everybody will have the same mindset like him. But the truth of the matter is that those of us that have to build integrity will keep on hitting on the development of the community. Okay. But one thing is certain, you can't use the same drive like him to compare others. Because some persons, even when the time comes, the right hand man may fall out because of high rate of poverty. I don't know if you're getting me. But the few persons that will maintain the integrity will still hit up the game going. Still hitting up the crusade. We need development in the community. Whichever party you come, whichever candidate, please put people first in your heart. I don't know if you're getting me. Let the development of the community be paramount.
Okay. One more. From OKH says, Maxwell, it's unfortunate that this news is coming from where a former governor and super minister comes from. Even the NDDC man that's busy attacking the state government. What a shame. Youth leader, please try your best. The Lord is your strength. All right, Mogu, thank you very much for your time. So, in just 1 minute, what do you want government to do for you?
Okay, thank you very much. Mpulu is in Obiabo, and Obiabo is in Rivers State. I think the development of Rivers State, the development of Obiabo, the development of Mpulu is bestowed in the hand of government parastatals, people in government. So the governor should come to our aid since he has the intention of giving us dividends of democracy as he has promised. It should be a collective effort. It should be a collective responsibility. It's not a situation because people say if this side of the mat, if it's true and the other one did not true, it will become something else. So we are calling on the state government, all government relevant authority, they should come to the aid of Mpulu. They should come. A road whereby we have done protests that took one of our sons. I think we have paid the highest sacrifice. The only sacrifice that goes with human being, I think, is one of the highest sacrifice. I don't know if you're getting me. And it's unfortunate that we lost someone, may so rest in perfect peace. I'm begging the government. I'm not in authority to say a command. It is a beg. If it's possible, I'll be coming here every day. They should come and help us. They should also come and help us. It is not only affecting the indigenous, it's also affecting the non-indigenous. Because it is not only indigenous that is living in Gulu. We are comprises of indigenous and non-indigenous. So please, we are begging the government, the relevant authority, they should come to our aid. They should come and help us. That the flood is not only damaging the road, it is also affecting our health. It is also affecting the economic of the community. They should try and come and help us. That is what I'm calling the government. Please, all the people we are open for development. It's not a situation whereby they will say, hey, don't fall my house. So we are ready to fall almost. If they want to fall my own, they should come and fall. Let development goes. Development that will stand for the taste of time. Development that when we go, children will be enjoying it. Development that will attract investors, that will attract business people to come in. I don't know if you're getting me. We are open for development. This is not a situation whereby we will say that our house will be affected, that our house is on the road. Mbolu people are saying that River State government should come and develop, that we are ready to work with them. As a matter of fact, as a youth president, I will make it mandatory that any contractor that comes, there is nothing like conceptual right for the community. Okay. No, they come and work. Nobody is going to disturb you. I don't know if you're getting me. Whoever, when the government can listen to our voice, we are promising them that anybody that will come for development, that nothing will stop them. Rather, we will give them all they need for them to do effective job. Right. That is what I am saying. I'm calling the River State governor that he should come and help us. He should come to our aid. That we have been suffering. I believe that with him, I think this suffering will be something that we'll write over.
All right. Thank you. Comrade Omanda Chamberlain, Rural Youth President, thank you for coming on the show. We appreciate it. We'll keep on pushing this. On my own part, I'll do my best to see how I can also. I'll keep on mentioning it. I'll keep on pushing it until something happens. I'll still reach out to you once to know the progress report. If you can also reach out to the NDC, please. If you can take your kinsmen, whatever is needed, you do it so that that problem can be solved. But it's a small game. It's a small thing that can be solved. Thank you very much for coming on the show.
Thank you very much.
Start sending in your messages for your eyewitness report to 0701 9339 962. I'll take them all. Good evening.
Turn the dial and turn up the thrill. We are not in the same lane. We are rewriting the roads. Here on Today 95.1 FM.
We talk, you listen.
don't walk, you don't try. You supposed to be try. Kill up, come, become person, my town, person, we don't mind, boy. When I land softly on the sofa floor. So far, so good, Connie Bajo, let me see you. Oh, lo, 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 let me see you.
Feel free to join us. Send in your messages. If you have any eyewitness reports, what's going on in your community, let's talk. The number is 0701-9339-962. You can call 0810-9510-951 and 0817-0000-951. Well, let me help the Polo people talk about that road. So the youth president came a few minutes ago, just left, and he's begging the government to come to their aid. And he also said something very striking. He said that even if they want to bring down his own house, he doesn't have a problem with it, in as much as the government solves the problem at the end of the day. Because if the professionals say, oh, we're going to bring down some buildings, and the community is ready, then what's there? You go ahead. He also said another thing that is very striking, that when the contractor is coming to work, nobody will disturb them. There won't be any calls for whatever they call it, marching ground, marching whatever, come and do the job professionally and do it well. And I think that settles it. So, of course, the government is listening, and I'm sure they're going to do something. But we keep on singing it. The Rumigbo axis, they need government attention. The people of Umwebulu also need government attention. I said it, and I'll keep on saying it. I don't envy Simfura because he has a whole lot on his plate. He has a whole lot on his hands. And I think he should push his attention to all these issues. Solve these issues and forget about these people who, in quote, will not allow us rest. One of the things that will make me fall in love with the government is when he's solving problems. Government, the sole responsibility of government is to solve problems. The responsibility of government is to do what? Solve problems. It's not to play politics. So anyone who is in government, as the head of the government, must look for a way to be solving problems. When you solve problems, politics will be taken care of. I've said it over and over. Nigerian politicians don't know how to play politics. Solve the problem of the people. The people will do the fighting in quote, if there's anything like fight. Not the literal fight now. Solve the problem of the people. Critics will naturally keep quiet. They won't say anything because if they want to talk, the people will say, shut up, you don't know what you're saying. This man is solving problems. Allow him to solve problems. But when you are not solving problems, and then critics are talking, the people will say, they are right now, after all, you're not solving problems. So government ought to be looking for problems to solve from community to community. Road problems, drainage problems, fix the entire city. Let there be some form of sanity in this state. The state is too rowdy. Everybody just behaving anyhow. Drivers are behaving anyhow. Land grabbers, they are on the go now, grabbing people's land, innocent people's land. Government needs to step in and sanitize this state. Simfura needs to step in and sanitize this state. If Simfura is trying to send people who will take care of this, he should send professionals and leave all these politicians. Because like someone said, they are the same people who were praising the former government, even when he was not doing well. They are the same people too. They started again. They started praising him. At the end of 4 years, we will draw the map. There will be records. Then if he succeeds 8 years, we will also... It's the same thing now that the former governor is going through. That's what... Because I've always told people, when you're in position, whether as CDC chairman, youth chairman, whatever position you occupy, affect the lives of the people. I'm talking to myself too. Affect the lives of the people. If you feel that you have conquered the people, one day you will leave office, people will start talking. And it is what you have done that people will talk about. Infrastructure is good, and then human capacity development is also fantastic. So touch all areas. Don't say, oh, I will only be building road. What about schools? What about hospitals? Who will drive on the road if he's sick? Who will walk on that road if he has not seen food to eat? So what about employment generation? What about security? You must touch all areas. There's no excuse. There's no excuse. You must do it. If you don't want to do it, leave the office. Good evening. So, let's say this. Maxwell, it will surprise you to know that for over 3 years, there's no NEPA light in OKE headquarters of Eche, local government area and its environs. Clinching Kochi from OKE Eche. Thank you very much. NEPA light, you see PHED, their own case is, I don't know. Then here is Imaman, as usual. I'll go through the schools again. I've said it, between now, this is 2024, between now and 2026, if government does not renovate all the schools and all these hospitals in Eche, then I know the government is not serious. I'll go through them. Good evening.
Good evening, Maxwell.
Welcome, sir. Go ahead.
My name is Wonderful Jesus, and I'm from my community.
Go ahead.
So every day I complain that my road is difficult for us. that all the people going to Mboma, Mukutaru, Mola, my road, buses, can you see, they are passing that was a people like high school, and where the Turkish village, and behind the car wash. I complained last week that flag has broken down. All the vehicles that fall inside Gota. I'm calling these people that are working flyover. Oh, this was new mobile. I was over junction here. They come and push slam. All the smoke going to Imogwa, going to Gogoro, Mbobaru, Mukusaru, Mola, they're passing through here. Maswell, Sisaran, I went to drop Matilda. I do some supply. By that, look at Zoba, look at that pipeline at Zoba here. Once we pass that tomorrow, you see that road is bad. Very deep. Look at what through the road. When it's not drive well, inside here, your vehicle will sink there. Look at Zoba here, where they're walking the flyover. Look at the pipeline here, this is Zoba junction here. Go for bid. Let them come and put something here. Okay, look at that deeper like high road now. Deeper like behind that deeper like high school. So bad. Everything is right across where we're from Fanari. Why now? Let's go for no simple, but I call this radio that are working flyover. So come and put something on this road. As well. People are still there hold up now in that place because nobody wants to put their vehicle. The costly vehicle inside that water, that pipeline road now. Don't drive to this night in Fanari. You drive there, you see that road are costly to treat.
Thank you.
I don't know. So people are so wicked like this. So come and put something. Let them come and put slab.
All right.
In that behind the car wash. This is more value. All the way back passing there.
Thank you.
Let them come and put something. That the class high school. Let's go for put them in order.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
People are supposed to say,
Thank you.
this is better. This one is better.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Yes. So, for Imaman, he is from Mbeche. He has been very consistent. UP Umaturu Mbeche, State School Akpokweche, State School Okoneche Ibudeche, State School Ozozoeche, State School Okehitu State School Umaturu Mbeche, GGSS Ndashi Eche, State School Umede Mbeche, State School Nihi Eche, State School Obite Eche, State School Eche Girls Ibudo, State School Obi Ibudo Eche, Health Center Umede Mbeche, Health Center Umaturu Mbeche, General Hospital Okehi. All these aforementioned, Governor Fubara, your attention is needed. In fact, Your Excellency, you can even go on a tour and see things for yourself. I'm sure they are writing what I'm reading because they are listening to me. Because if I insult governor now, they know how to find me. So they should also know how to find these schools. All right. All right, we have Chief Moche joining us. Chief, good to have you.
Good evening, Mr. Watchman.
Welcome, sir.
Please, I want your station to come to Federal Science and Technical College, Ahoda, to investigate the problem between the PTA and the management of the school. In fact, as I'm talking to you now, I can say that illegal collection of money and material for students to appear in the students to be allowed to come to write exam. Although I'm begging some of the parents to exercise patience. This happened yesterday. The student who returned back from the JAMB examination were forced to pay 2,000 naira at the gate before entering. That is, the school management call it penalty. I don't know where the penalty comes from. So I want your team as an investigating journalist to find out if really what they are doing is correct. And I'm asking, where does this money go to? This money that I collected, will it go to the federal government account or to So please, I want the management of the school to look into the cry of the parents and consider them and give them back their money. Thank you.
What's the name of the school?
Federal Science and Technical College. It's the same thing like Federal Government College. It's a Unity College, so Federal Unity College.
Okay. So they are collecting the 2,000 for late coming?
I don't know what they mean. Students who return from JAM, who wrote the JAM, who wrote that, and then initially they permitted them to return back to school on 28th, that's yesterday. But unfortunately, they changed it to this morning. And when parents were about to bring, when parents brought their children to school, they closed, they locked the gate and enforced the parents to pay 2,000 naira before their children or what will enter. And they call it penalty. I don't know where the penalty comes from.
All right.
In this critical time,
we'll look into it.
The principal should be cautioned and also ensure that he returns back all the money collected from the parents.
All right. Thank you very much. Different tales for different people. Every day you keep on hearing different developments. For other youth presidents, CDC chairman, the same way the Mpolo Rumigbo youth president came into the studio, you too, you can come. Don't stay somewhere and be collecting 100 naira from keke and bike men. That's what some CDC chairmen do. They just say collect money. They are not bothered about the development of their community. Youth president also. Abalis Binani says, poor electricity power supply in Abu Audwal. We have been paying for light bill, but we are not seeing the light. PHED serviced us with 4 to 5 days electricity power supply and now demanding for light bill. They do service us with power outage after collecting the monthly bill. Government should look into solving the frequent power failure in Abu Audwal. Comrade Abalis Binani, thank you. I'm coming up with something concerning these PHED people when I'm ready for them. Our road is bad. Ihubuloko Opatabo Road of the old East-West Road, Ahoda is Governor Simfubara. Please help us. Ameji Boniface, thank you. Maxwell, good evening. Please, His Excellency, the governor should help and fix Igbo Umwebulu Road and OBB. Oka Odogwa Road. Please help them. Clinton Neji, thank you. You called from, you sent your message from Iche. Good PM presenter. It's about my community, Oboburu. 3 women that went to farm yesterday are still in the bush. Can government do anything? Or are they more powerful than government too? Okay, you're ready for intelligence. All right. Okay. Honorable Oboburu. All right. All right. Good evening.
Hello, Master. Good evening.
Yes, good evening, sir. Go ahead.
Yeah, Master, I want to talk about the road that one down from Rumobara just said something about.
Yes.
Yes, I want to tell our wonder for Jesus that particular slab he's talking about in that Boroni car wash, that slab did not spoil. It's the landlord that has a house inside that street that removed that slab. They removed 2 slabs from there. That's why car is falling there on daily basis. Car is falling inside that gutter on daily basis. So let our wonder and his community people ask the landlord why they removed those slabs there. It is landlord that removed them. The slabs
I remember when you complained about that particular issue, and I've seen those slabs, they were removed. You told me it was the landlords around that area that removed it because they didn't want vehicles to go through that path.
Yes. If you come there now, I will show you those 2 slabs that they removed. You see that they remove it and keep it aside, one side there. You understand? So, and the other place, that pipeline road that he's talking about, That one is very, very important. Master, you know, as a transporter, I know what to suffer there on this basis. And this particular place is just beside the Ozoba Junction where the Julius Berger people are doing the work. Why not Julius Berger to just...
Okay, I think I've taken that route before. You'll be dancing Makosa.
I say if one tipper wants to pass, if one tipper is coming from NTA Road, all the cars coming from Obogoro Zoba have to stop for the tipper to pass because the remaining place will not contain two vehicles at the same time. And if one tipper is coming from Obogoro, all the cars coming from NTA have to stop before the tipper will pass. My brother, I don't know why Nigerians have to suffer for everything in this country. I'm still asking. Thank you, my brother.
Thank you, sir. I appreciate you. Wow. Good evening, presenter. Please tell the governor of Rivers State to come to the aid of Army Range residents in Eneka. The road is terribly bad. Okodiri. But I'm still asking, is it not these Rivers people who were singing the praise of the former governor, Mr. Project, he did this, he did that? How come I'm now, every day, I see bad road here, bad road there? What's going on? Yes, good evening. Go ahead.
Hello, Mr. Maxwell. Good evening.
Yes, Reginald, go ahead.
Yeah, thank you very much. Mr. Maxwell, today I just want to put my satellite to Government Craft Development Center, Komoko Ichie, Government Craft Center. And that is the only school that people can go and learn trades, different trades. Why must River State government abandon that school? Nothing is happening there. And we are talking about human capital development. This is one way that you can let the environment conducive for people to go and learn trades, different trades. So I want to use this opportunity now, Mr. Maxwell, to remind the governor of River State, Governor Sen Kobra, that there is a school in Okomoko, after Chikocho, called Government Craft Development Center. That school, children can learn furniture making, motor mechanics, electronics, different types of trade, including welding and fabrication. Government should go and fix this school so that, because not everybody will be able to go to university. Those who cannot afford going to university should be able to go and learn trade. This is the responsibility of government. Government should stop playing politics when it comes to the issue that concerns ordinary people in this society. Thank you, Mr. Maxwell.
Thank you, sir. We appreciate you. Greetings to you, my presenter. My eyewitness report is the power outage around the old Port Harcourt Township area. It says especially around the Hausa line from Hospital Road down to Creek Road, and this is from morning to night, whereas places like Marine Base enjoy power supply from morning to night. And I'm wondering what must be the scenes of those within the areas that the PHED have refused to supply electricity, and what band are they placed on. But the PHED should understand that they have killed many businesses within these areas. Elder Chile Edwin, my brother, you see this PHED issue? I think I said it before. I don't know if the governor didn't hear me to summon these guys. The governor needs to summon them. Maxwell, I almost wept when I took my mom to Ishioko General Hospital. The hospital that is supposed to serve the entire LGA have been taken over by reptiles. Bushes everywhere, no adequate grounds, completely undeserving of a hospital. Steve, is it today you know? Do we have primary healthcare centers in River State? We have just a few working. Maxwell, good evening. My report is my local government, Ahoda West. Maxwell Hope Ikiriko, the local government chairman, has turned Bongavilla in GRA to be his house. An office no more. No more yakini, man. Masha, we have to go for a short commercial break. I'll be right back.
Turn the dial and turn up the thrill. We are not in the same league. We are rewriting the rules. Here on Today 95.1 FM.
We talk, you listen.
Please listen to this paid infomercial.
Herbal Heritage International, the Kokoroko, for herbal medicine, when they produce strong, correct medicine, they take it, they support the country healthcare system. What man, correct, holistic, obonge herbal medicine, they know they come out for public, anyhow, that the big masculine, 4 grams as every Christmas, I mean, boundary. Sickness self, sabi medicine will pass them. After all, monkey smart now, because tree near tree is a forest. Heritage International will use the technology of computer testing machine to see and know before attacking that your health condition, we don't become umbarumba for your life with the correct treatment. Therefore, whether definition or without definition, make you visit Herbal Heritage International. Offices way near you. Herbal Heritage International. Now you.
Hello and welcome to the program Roots and Herbs. Roots and Herbs is a program that discusses health-related challenges and suggests possible ways out from the herbal medicine perspective. Roots and Herbs is put together and sponsored by Herbal Heritage International, also known as Baba Yoruba. Baba Yoruba is currently having a special promo package. This promo package will give you the opportunity to enjoy 50% discount on all their products and services. This offer runs while the stock lasts at number 24 Ikwere Road, Mile 1 by Education Bus Stop, Port Harcourt. Number 24 Ikwere Road, Mile 1 by Education Bus Stop, Port Harcourt. This promo package will give you the opportunity to enjoy 50% discount on all their products and services. And at the same time, it will give you the privilege of meeting Baba Yoruba himself at the venue. For details and inquiries, the telephone number to call is 080 33 111 946. I repeat, 080 33 111 946. 080 33 111 946. On today's edition of the program, our topic for discussion is staphylococcal infection. And I have with me in the studio Dr. Otumba Abiodun. Sir, you're welcome to the program.
Thank you, Mr. Moderator. Staphylococcal infections do occur in the body system when Staphylococcus bacteria enters into the body system and spreads within the body system, destroying body cells. Staphylococcus bacteria are majorly of 3 types that can afflict men. But of these 3, the most pathogenic in nature, that is the one that is capable of causing diseases easily in men, is the Staphylococcus aureus, because it is capable of invading body cells, destroying them, causing different pathological changes in the body. When Staphylococcus bacteria spread in the body system, there are a number of changes that one can experience. This can result to burning sensation within the individual, and this can be seen as fever from time to time, or a situation where there is certain hotness coming from within. There can be skin manifestations in staphylococcal infection that can be given one periodic boils or rashes all over the body. In some people, such rashes can come around the pubic region, or even leading to boils that can lead to blisters or even ulcers on the skin. It is possible for one to experience persistent headache in staphylococcal infection because the body fluid is already contaminated. Staphylococcus, as we know, is a form of bacteria. Any bacteria that is capable of spreading in the body system can lead to reactions in the body that can further damage body tissues. And when this occurs, it is possible for one to experience joint pains in form of infective arthritis. Part of this bacteria can spread deep into the tissues of the heart, affecting the valves of the heart. And when this occurs, you discover that there can be palpitation that some will start witnessing as if they have panic attack. When this is allowed to continue in the body system, it is possible for one to start getting tired easily. There are many people, by walking from one pole to another, they get tired, or by doing just something that is not supposed to be that tasking in terms terms of energy consumption, they discover that it's as if they don't have enough hair where they are located. All this can be as a result of weakness of the heart resulting from infection or spread of this bacteria we're talking about. When this bacteria is able to pollute the body fluid, it is possible for one to witness mouth odor. Mouth odor is a form of changes that is called halitosis, where people will start coming up with breath coming from within that is already polluted. There is no amount of time such people wash their mouth, you discover that the breath coming out is very offensive. All this can be as a result of pollution of the body system. It is possible if any bacteria is able to dwell so long in the body system to contaminate the whole body fluid and even damage nerves. When nerves are damaged, there can be tiredness. Not only this, it is possible for men to suffer a lot because this can degenerate to a situation where a man is unable to stand like a real man. When a man is unable to stand like a real man, it is seen as a serious challenge because the whole family can be affected. Part of the joy of the relationship can be stolen, and this can cause different rancors in the family. A man that is unable to stand as he should can find it difficult to get arousal. The desire for opposite sex can disappear, and once that arousal is not there, that is the ignition point. It means such a man will not be able to stand like a real man. In some people, the arousal can be there, but you discover that because nerves have been damaged, the transmission from the upper center down to the power point of man, that is in between his two thighs, can be weakened. When such occurs, you discover that such a man can even get arousal or is able to stand, but the type of standing that he has is not strong enough to help him to even get into the act. In some people, they make effort to get into the act, but you discover that they are unable to spend more than a minute or more before they are exhausted. Mind you, before a man can be called a real man, such a man must be able to have the arousal as desired and also be able to sustain the energy he has been able to gather for a considerable length of time. That is when such a man can be able to make his partner happy when it comes to man-to-woman interaction. So such men do suffer from this from time to time. It's after knowing the root cause of the challenge that one will be able to know the right step to take for one to be totally free. Whenever you experience anything that we have been able to mention or other things, it's very important for one to visit a competent healthcare giver who will be able to run tests on one and pinpoint where the problem lies and profile solution. For more enlightenment and advice, the number to call is 080-33-111-946. I repeat, 080-33-111-946. Thank you all.
All right. You've been listening to the program Roots and Herbs. Roots and Herbs is a program that discusses health-related challenges and suggests possible ways out from the herbal medicine perspective. Roots and Herbs is put together and sponsored by Herbal Heritage International, also known as Baba Yoruba. Baba Yoruba is currently having a special promo package. This promo package will give you the opportunity to enjoy 50% discount on all their products and services. This offer runs while the stock lasts. At number 24 Ikwere Road, Mile 1 by Education Bus Stop, Port Harcourt. Number 24 Ikwere Road, Mile 1 by Education Bus Stop, Port Harcourt. This promo package will give you the opportunity to enjoy 50% discount on all their products and services. And at the same time, it will give you the privilege of meeting Baba Yoruba himself at the venue. For details and inquiries, the telephone number to call is 080 33 111 946. I repeat, 080 33 111 946. 080 33 111 946. I repeat, 080 33 111 946. Let's take our sponsor's message. Don't go away. We shall be right back.
Herbal Heritage International, the Kokoroko, for herbal medicine, where they produce strong, correct medicine, they take it, they support with country healthcare system. Man, correct bekelistic ogbonge herbal medicine, they we know they come out for public anyhow, like a big basket. Food ground, as every Christmas have been boundary. Sickness self sabi medicine will pass them. After all, monkey smart now, because tree near tree is our forest. Heritage International go use the technology of computer testing machine to see and know before attacking that your health condition, we don't become umbarumba for your life with the correct treatment. Therefore, whether definition or without definition, make you visit Herbal Heritage International. Offices will be near you. Herbal Heritage International. Now
You're welcome back to Roots and Herbs. Roots and Herbs is a program that discusses health-related challenges and suggests possible ways out from the herbal medicine perspective. Roots and Herbs is put together and sponsored by Herbal Heritage International, also known as Baba Yoruba. Baba Yoruba is currently having a special promo package. This promo package will give you the opportunity to enjoy 50% discount on all their products and services. This offer runs while the stock lasts at number 24 Ikwere Road, Mile 1 by Education Bus Stop, Port Harcourt. Number 24 Ikwere Road, Mile 1 by Education Bus Stop, Port Harcourt. This promo package will give you the opportunity to enjoy 50% discount on all their products and services. And at the same time, it will give you the privilege of meeting Baba Yoruba himself at the venue. For details and inquiries, the telephone number to call is 080 33 111 946. I repeat, 080 33 111 946. 080 33 111 946. Until we come your way again, remain blessed.
And that was a paid infomercial.
Talk radio. I listen to a lot of talk radio. 95.1 FM.
All right, we have just a few minutes to go, so feel free to send in those messages. Yes, we just had to take this, that particular commercial. Calling 0810-9510-951 and 0817-0000951. I just have a few minutes to go on this segment. That's the Eyewitness Report segment. Concerning that particular issue that happened in Ahoda, that's the Government Technical College, how do you say people should pay for lateness? Where's the money going to? Is it the federal government who sent you? Some of these principals, will take up that issue. Hello, good evening. And the parents, the PTA should also, if it's possible for you to petition, don't keep quiet. Now, I'm even asking, why did they even start paying? That's where the problem even started. Why did they start paying? Write a letter to the Federal Ministry of Education, petition the principal, and then find out if government is the one collecting the money. Then if it's government, you know that, okay, it's government that is collecting the money. Good evening. I'm so sorry. So why would they even start paying? So sometimes to all these our parents, the normal Nigerian attitude, and we could pay now, let's just pay now so that our children can go back. If you said the children should go and write JAMB, will you now blame them for coming back? All right. Yes, good evening.
Good evening, Oga Mas.
Welcome, sir. Go ahead.
Yeah, this is Mr. Yusuf PH.
Yes, please.
Please, Oga Mas, I want to help you. I want you to help me and continue begging our state government to help people of Chokota, people of Ikurengwa and Dumebulu for their road. You normally say that the people we are singing praises for the former governor, they have finished all the road and other things. I could remember when Auntie Faustina asked someone that came from our former vice chairman that came from Eche that this road, this Mr. used to normally complain, is this road bad? It was like, I've heard about the road is bad. It was like, but I heard you people, both the local government, said that the governor have tried to achieve people. Achieve people are grateful and all that. What he said that, you have to praise him now for the one he has already done. I have to praise you. Why not to still remind me for more other ones? This road I'm complaining about is too bad to the extent that even the women, the pregnant women cannot even access some private hospital inside town and other things because we don't even have health center in that chain. I'm not talking about those are just that before we talk about other things. Igbo entirely don't have health center. Look at as big as Igbo is, a lot of crowd and all that. There is no health center in Igbo. Now, our pregnant women, they normally go to all these midwives, them and all that. Then if you call that it's a operation and all that, must work. If you are not careful, if you didn't move your wife in time, something bad will happen to him on this road I'm talking about. And at times when they are in labor, if you didn't move them in time, go to this midwife, them you take them with a bike, master, something bad will happen. You move them in time, and this labor that normally happen to women, it will just start now, and before you know, baby don't come out. If such thing happen to women, the women will put to bed along that bad road. I'm just begging our state government. If you didn't help us, and I don't know someone who are there that will help us, or this one that is fighting for powers and all that, will they be the one to help us? I know our government, listening government, you help people of Chokota, Ikurengo, and do we have suffered a lot.
Thank you.
God bless your gamas.
Thank you very much. All right, so that's it for today. We'll have a commercial coming up next. Some of these issues, we'll raise them tomorrow again. We'll keep on talking, we'll keep on shouting, we'll keep on making that noise until government listens and then does something. All right? Good evening.
Talk radio. I listen to a lot of talk radio. 95.1 FM.
If you love the Nigerian Premier Football League, that's the early division, I want you to take a good look at the table right now. Who wins the MPFL 2023-2024 season? Hey, I have no idea at all because it's so close. Is it going to be Lobby Stars, Rangers of Enugu, Eyimba Football Club of Aba, the defending champions, Plateau United, or Remo Stars? Well, like I said before, I don't have an answer at all. The reason I'm bringing a man, everywhere Nigerian football is played, there you will find him. He resides in Port Harcourt, but is somewhere from the western part of Nigeria. All this will be telling you when I bring him on. My name is Godwin Inak. Let's Global Sports Update. Welcome to the show. Welcome back. Let me take you quickly to Port Harcourt, where I know was his last address. I hope he still stays in Port Harcourt, the capital of Rivers State. Fisayo Daro is his name, our eye on the league. How are you doing, my dear brother?
Hello, God, it's nice to join you on the show. We're at the moment where a Premier League game is played on Monday between Rivers United and Bayelsa United.
Okay, I want to start quickly by asking you, in my intro I said, I don't know who's going to be the champion of the league 2023-2024 season. If you look at the table, Rangers International, Eyimba, Plateau United, Remo, Lobby Stars, all these teams, one of them will be crowned champions at the end of the day. Let me make a prophet out of you, Fisayo Dairo. Who will be the champion of the league? Will Eyimba retain this title?
This is perhaps the biggest sport that I've ever been put in my life. I think one thing I can say for now is I think it will be between Eyimba and Rangers International. But something in me tells we'll still go for Eyimba because they have the experience. They have been in this kind of scenario. Forget about the change of guard in their administrative positions, but they have been in this position, and how they get back to this position they are is quite surprising to many. So Rangers are still the favourites on paper, but I'm tipping Eyimba to nick it with a photo finish.
How about an outside chance for Remo Stars, the only private club side at the top, rubbing shoulders with the big boys? 2 seasons ago, they came third. Last season, they came second. This season, the target should be number 1.
Yeah, when the season started, they were one of my favorites to actually win the league because, like you said, they've rightly been rubbing shoulders with the big boys. They are one of the best playing squad in the league. Their coach, Daniel Ogumodede, is a very sound one, but I think they lost steam at some point. And although they won their league game at the weekend 3-0, which brings them back to recording, I still think their suspicious away form will count in the running. And perhaps another continental ticket will just be it for them, I believe.
I had an interview with the owner of the club, the proprietor of Remo Stars, Honorable Kule Shoname. He said, number 1, why not? That's a belief.
Yeah. Although we're in a kind of country where teams are scared of making such pronouncements, but I always appreciate teams that come out to say such. Until today, Rangers coach Fidelis Lechukwu is saying they are not favourites for the title, they are not going for the title. Teams are scared of making such declarations. So when Kule Shoname of Remo Stars is saying yes, when you actually do the saying, well, they want to fight for what they can fight for, I appreciate such statement because it's the game. We are not seeing it, and you cannot call dog a monkey for us.
Well, tell me the team that has impressed you so far this season, with 6 games to the end of the season.
Honestly, Rangers International, they are. Maybe because I did not really look towards their direction when the season started. Fidelis Lechukwu has done a lot of wonders for Nigerian football. But I never thought he is one that could, steer the team to the top 2 of the table sort of. But they had a spell of amazing results around March, which involved results in Kano, wins in Gombe, both against Joma especially, and they went so on like a 10-match unbeaten run. That totally changed the course of the campaign. So Rangers has to be the team. They've been a surprise team for me this season.
What do you think about Fidelis Lechukwu as a coach of Rangers? I mean, this was a young man that worked with me when I was chairman of MFMFC for about 15 years. I know him in and out, like I said. What do you think about him?
I'm also proud to say that in my failed footballing career, I've also been opportunity to play under Fidelis Lechukwu. The first ever Swan selected game in Kano in 2017, December. He coached us, and I was the midfield maestro in that game. He coached us for 90 minutes. So, yes, he is a very sound coach. I think he's underrated. But there is one part of him that has really helped him in years, which is his man management. The fact that he always has good relationship with his players, he knows how to bring the best out of them. For instance, Rangers squad presently is a very light squad, but he has been able to relatively keep them happy, which is very instrumental in getting the best out of NPFL players, because these guys can turn up at any time, they can chicken up at any time. So, like I said, he's underrated, but his major attribute, which is that of being a good man manager, has really helped Rangers in no small measure this season.
Well, sometimes I don't like talking about Fidelis Lechukwu because he leaves me with fantastic memories. I give an example at Isayodare. As chairman of MFMFC, Fidelis Lechukwu's wife was not feeling fine. She was in the hospital. And we gave him money to go and take care of the wife. Fidelis did not go to the hospital. He said he's not a doctor, that he has a game to play, so the doctors will look after his wife. There was a time Fidelis was given money to pay his house rent, Dr. Olukoya gave him money to pay his house rent. He spent the money on the club. That's what passion can do. His human relationship is second to none. That much I can tell you. But now, Fidelis is the only coach in Nigeria that the chairman of the club is his player. Isn't that interesting?
Yeah, it is. Although, someone like me, I wasn't happy with it because I think it's a clash of interest, so to say, because you're the GM of the club. You should leave the playing to the professionals. But it is what it is. He fulfilled all requirements to be registered as a player. And again, as long as the coach is not compelled to field him or to put him in the playing squad, maybe it can get a pass. And I was in Port Harcourt when I saw the game against Rivers United. That was just over a week ago. That's 8 days ago. And Amobi, the GM, was an unused sword. Rivers really brought their A game to play, and we were joking among ourselves that perhaps the team needs a savior. We hope maybe Amobi will come in to be the savior, but unfortunately we didn't get to see him. So if in cases like that the coach is not under any compulsion to put in the GM, then perhaps you can give a pass. With 9 players has to be on the bench, so you can always spray away one slot, so to say. So but yes, it's an interesting dynamic that that has been done, and we've gone past that. As long as it does not interfere with the authority of the coach, that's Fidelis Nechuku, in handling the team, then you can get a pass for that.
Well, people of the East, Enugu Rangers is one big team, and they seem to be believing that this might just be Rangers here again, just like they did in 2016. Don't you think so, Officer Odaro? Based on what this team has done home and away.
Yeah, like I said, they are the favourites. But the fear for them at the moment is that run-off, devilish from the earth, which catapulted them to the top of the table, seem to have ended. That aura of invisibility where they went home and away to get outstanding, unbelievable results seem to have ended. So in the running, by the time the league resume after this break, then they have to bring back their A game in security. Although I think match day 38 is interesting because they are away to Bombay, who I think they are doomed for relegation. So that could be a massive bonus 3 points for them. But they host Enyimba International in their next 2 home games, and that one will be a title decider by every word of it, by every letter of it. So, like I said earlier on, they are the favorites on paper. So it's only left to them. If you want it, go for it.
Wow. Well, the league goes on break up until the 25th, 26th of May 2024. This is to enable Rivers United play the outstanding games. I think it's a wise decision. Difficult at a time when we have the Federation Cup games also being played.
Yeah, I think it's a good decision for me, really. A lot of people have criticized it, but sometimes we need proper understanding of what's going on. I don't like to apportion blame, because before I apportion blames, I would like to study what's actually going on. It's not the fault of the NPFL that Rivers United has such games. It's not the fault of Rivers United themselves. Now, a lot of people refer to Europe and stuff. UEFA Champions League and Europa League are being played on days there are no league games. So when CAF have decided to play our continental games on the days of league games, and much more since last year, they started playing with 7 days apart. You will throw the domestic leagues into disarray, and that's why it's not only in Nigeria, it's happening in up to 5, 6, 7 countries across Africa. Now, at one point or the other, there will be a pause. Because if we say they should have continued playing, and then Rivers United, there is Federation Cup now. Perhaps that's where the fault of the NFF comes in, because perhaps the President Federation Cup needed to have started earlier than this, and then accommodate all these exigencies. And but that aside, I think it's just noble that the pause is coming now. The fixtures have been well spread. I studied them. Rivers United will play 3 games in the South region in 8 days, which is fair enough. From Remo from Ikene to Ilori to Akure, and then they have 4 days to come to Umaya and 3 days to come back to Port Harcourt. Fantastic. And then we are through with that. We face the round of 32 of the Federation Cup and the remaining 5 matches in the league, and then hopefully by June ending, I hope we should be done with everything.
Take one with Fisai Odaro. It was supposed to be just one-off conversation, but it became more interesting, and so many questions running into my head. So that's the reason tomorrow it will return. My name is Godwin Inak, and a Global Sports Update. Let's keep cruising. God bless Nigeria.
Today, 95.1 FM, the voice of the people. Turn up the jazz and turn up the thrill. We get knocked the same way. We get rewriting the words. Here, Today 95.
Please listen to this paid infomercial.
Baba champion action for men. For that man, when they perform well. Baba champion action for men. He did good for both young and old. Even if you don't reach 88, you will still maintain your weight. He will normalize the system, boost your performance, make you stand with the bang. They Kakaraka as a woman with correct action. Champion action for men. Correct modalities where they activate the real action in you. Now the day when you start to be taken advantage, they will begin work for you. Even when you don't take and finish, you go still the fire the go. Because you don't correct your system. Bet you carry the goal. Baba champion day for number 62 Equerry Road by Egede Street, my one, James Botako. Call 081-6920-2525. Take them again, 081-6920-2525. Baba champion, not for real men.
Greetings to you, wonderful people of other tips. Thank you for joining us on this health enlightenment, sponsored by Baba Champion House. Baba Champion day for number 62 Equerry Road by Egede Street, my one, James Botako. You can call Baba Champion on 081-6920-2525. 081-6920-2525. Let's clap for the chief consultant of Baba Champion House.
Thank you so much, dear listener, for being with us. I am the chief consultant of Champion House International. Today, I want to talk about erectile dysfunction.
Please, could you break it down so everybody can understand it?
Erectile dysfunction is the inability to get and keep an erection firm enough for intercourse. Having erection trouble from time to time is not necessarily an issue for concern, but when it happens frequently, it becomes a problem. It can cause stress, affect your self-confidence, and contribute to relationship problems. This problem of getting or keeping an erection can also be a sign of an underlying health condition that needs treatment. Male sexual arousal is a complex process that involves the brain, hormones, emotions, nerves, muscles, and blood vessels. Stress and mental health concerns can cause or worsen erectile dysfunction. Common causes include alcoholism and other forms of substance abuse, sleep disorders. If you don't sleep well, it can affect your performance. Tobacco use, too much sugar in the body, obesity, metabolic syndrome, which is a condition involving increased blood pressure, high insulin level, body fat around the waist, among others.
Does it come with symptoms?
Symptoms include trouble getting an erection or keeping an erection, reduced sexual desire. You find yourself as a man, you don't have urge at all. When you experience other sexual problems such as premature ejaculation, other ailments such as diabetes, heart disease might also be linked to erectile dysfunction.
Any advice to our listeners?
I advise any man with any of these symptoms to quickly visit an expert. Even if it gets you embarrassed talking to an expert, never mind that. Most times, treating an underlying condition is enough to reverse erectile dysfunction. In other cases, medication or direct treatment helps a lot. So, when you see yourself in this situation, visit an expert. Don't feel ashamed to talk to an expert. We are located at number 62 Equerry Road by Egede Street, my one, Job Botako, Baba Champion Herbs. You can call us on 081-6920-2525.
Thank you very much.
Hey, better don't land though. That's when we don't find Tete for Sokoto. Don't land forward more. Baba Champion Ham, aka Champion Action for Men. Don't carry Bongi Haba remedy. Enter town. So they bring out the real action in you as a man. Hey, Baba Champion Action for Men. For that man when they perform well. Baba Champion Action for Men. He did good for both young and old. Even if you don't reach 80 years, you go still maintain your wing. He go normalize your system, boost your performance, make you stand with the bang. They Kakaraka as a real man with correct action. champion action for men. Correct one that will go activate the real action in you. Now the day when you start to take and that they go begin work for you. Even when you don't take and finish, you go see the fire they go. Because you don't correct your system. Set and fine, let you carry the go. But champion day for number 62 Equerry Road by Egede Street, my one, Joe Port Harcourt. Call 081-6920-2525. Take them again, 081-6920-2525. Baba champion, now for real man.
And that was the paid infomercial.
What do you love listening to? What's your style? What's your choice? What do you yearn for? So we've got great talk, amazing conversations, entertainment, sports, and lifestyle. So tune in to Today95.1fm because we are the voice of the people.
Maybe home is somebody's smile when they look at you for the first time. Maybe home is being returned to something you love and adore with all your heart, and that is what life, friendship, and love are all about. Maybe home is listening to all of your favorite shows on Today95.1fm. We create memories. We inspire comfort. We are the voice of the people, and we are home away from home.
This is Today 95.1 FM, Port Harcourt, voice of the people.